A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What the hell is going on with the markets out here? Jesus Christ. You know what I'm talking about? The volume in the market is so damn low. It is so volatile. It's getting, pretty disgusting out here. All right, but once again, folks, you have to be a long-term investor and be able to withstand the amount of volatility that these stocks are going through. I equate it to, some kind of a piece of paper on a desk. Sometimes, when the wind blows in a certain direction, it'll move the paper back and forth, up and down, but at some point it's going to settle and it's going to stay fluid and it's going to be doing some pretty good activity, to say the least. That's what made Warren Buffett a billionaire, long-term investment. Not to say that there isn't plays to be made in shorting or day trading or playing the options, that sort of thing, folks, but those are riskier investments as opposed to traditional stock or equity trading and long-term investing, and we're seeing a lot of volatility out here. A lot of people are liquidating their positions to cash. A lot of people are moving their money around, and it's just really a helter-skelter market, folks. It really is. When I put in for this show, the markets were actually going upwards. They were actually on the positive side. Of course, if you're here with me, you know that they're on the negative, for Christ's sake. But once again, I'm not worried. I've actually doubled down on some of these stocks that have been going down. I don't want to name any specifically, folks, but you do your research. You look at some of these stocks that are just taking a hit on some bad news or taking a hit on some, depending on their earnings, depending on their situation in the future, so on and so forth. There are bottom feeders opportunities to be made out here for long-term investments. So keep your eye out for all the investors that are looking and are being scared away by the market here. As a matter of fact, you may see a little bit more retraction. But once again, if you pick that stock that you know is going to flourish, even amidst the economic turbulent times that we're seeing out here, you're going to see jumps in your stock 50, 60% in one day. In one freaking day, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. This is the new stock market. It's so volatile that once some kind of good news, better than expected earnings, anything like that on the positive side comes about, you have every investor just running to it like locusts, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? You just look at some of the gainers here. Top gainer in the United States exchanges, it was this symbol YNDX, Yandex, which was obviously an IPO tech stock. It's like the Google of Russia, so to speak. It raised 55.36% on its IPO. We got some other 32.42% raise on some stock called LMM Payment System. These are the types of gains that you're going to see. 28.79% today on FPIC, which is an insurance group. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ for a little bit. I just want to let everybody know that these are the types of plays that everybody's going to have to be looking into. I mean, what is this? 26.86% jump on some company called Sci-Fi, symbol SIFI. In the Amex. Let's see what's going on in the Amex. Well, not really much going on in the Amex. Let's see the NYSE here. The big winner in the NYSE was some company symbol GG. What is this crap? Hold on a second. Yeah, some gold. Oh, it's Gold Common Shares. Never mind. What was the next one? Retail Ventures, symbol RVI, up 16.94%. I mean, do you understand? I mean, these types of gains here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, you're going to have to play the market based upon these types of speculations here. And how do you make these speculations? Well, you got to be having your eye keenly in the market. You got to be an active investor. You got to always be on top of your game. If you're working, you make sure that you have your little, BlackBerry or goddamn iPad or iPhone or whatever you have near you. Whenever you're on break, read the business sections. Read about any kind of sector that interests you based upon your own speculations on how consumers or how certain industries are going to buy, certain patterns that are developing within certain trends. You have to put all this analysis that you see through observation and be able to put that and calculate that in certain ventures. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not joking here. And then once you do this, you have to hold on to some of these stocks a little bit long term, but in the end, once the speculation comes to fruition, you're going to see some major increases on stock. I mean, Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, I just can't believe it. I mean, you take a look at that particular stock in general. That'll just go to show you, if you had been some schmuck who invested in it, like in September or something, you would have been out of your mind bonkers rich today. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around. It's just disgusting, but these are the types of speculations that you have to do. This is the new investment. There's too much volatility and little volume going on in the markets for us to be considering any kind of mid-term investments. You're either day trading or you're long-term. Anyway, let me get through the markets, folks. I'm just saying, this is the new market that we're dealing with here. We've got the Dow Jones Industrials closing out on the negative, closing out at 12,356.20, a decrease of 25.05%. Or excuse me, 25.05 points. Excuse me, sorry, strike that. 25.05 points, a percentage decrease of 0.20%. Excuse me, it didn't go down that bad, but still on the negative side. Even though, the United States seems to be the base of any kind of security in the world, and that's not saying much, but still we should be seeing some more gains, in my view, in the equities, and I'm sure we will. We've got S&P 500 closing out at the negative of, 1,316.28, negative 1.09 points, a percentage decrease of 0.08%. NASDAQ closes out today at 2,746.16, a decrease of 12.74 points, a percentage decrease of 0.46%. I mean, Jesus Christ. The reason I'm so flustered and flabbergasted is because this is not traditional investing, This is a new game of investing that's going on. You can attribute it to the monetary policy that's being dispensed by the Federal Reserve. And why is the Federal Reserve dispensing these types of quantitative easing phases, which is just basically dispensing and printing more money out into the circulation? The reason is our government continues to spend. Right now, they're having a goddamn debate on the floor. Joe Biden, the vice president, if you don't know who the vice president, for all you kids that don't know, it's Joe Biden. He's actually going down there in the Senate in attempts to try to negotiate with these supposed right-wing hardliners that are staunch that we're not going to extend the America's debt limit until we get cuts. And what's unfortunate is that, you're not going to get cuts because nobody's going to want to cut jack, all right? And because America continues to spend like some imbecile, like, Nicolas Cage out here shopping for himself on on somebody else's dime and going bankrupt. I mean, give me a break. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We got the commodities. Commodities, you would think that you saw some decreases in the equities. Commodities would go up. Well, that's absolutely what happened. That's absolutely what happened, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got Brent crude oil up $2.12, a percentage increase of 1.93%, closing out today at $112.22 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got an increase in gasoline futures, unfortunately, for all the folks that are getting used to all the decreases in gasoline. They're increasing $17.50, a percentage increase of 1.94%. We've got heating oil futures also going up $5.69, a percentage increase of 2% flat. We've got WTI sweet crude increasing at $1.63, a percentage increase of 1.67%, closing out today at $99.33 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Canola futures up $2.70. Cocoa futures are up $19. We've got coffee futures decreasing and selling off modestly. They're down $1.35. Corn futures are down. Yay! Finally, God damn it. Shove a goddamn corn cob up some of these damn investors in this futures market's ass, for Christ's sake. It's down $20.75, a decrease of 2.75%. We've got cotton just kind of flat, but it did lower a penny. Great. We've got wheat futures down $19, which is a decrease of 2.04%. Sugar is up 40 cents. Which is an increase of 1.86%. Now, let me tell you, for the past 2 days, the sugar has been spiking dramatically. I think it's been at least over 6-7% up to this point just in the past 2 days in the markets. We've got soybean futures down to $1.50. We've got lumber futures finally buying back after sell-offs. It's up $5.30, a percentage increase of 2.43%. We've got oat futures down $1 modestly. We've got soybean oil futures up 26 cents. Wool futures up $2. And let's go ahead and go to the metals. We're finally starting to see some consistency whenever you see any kind of negative numbers in the equities markets. You're finally starting to see some positives in commodities. And this is what traditional investing used to be able to this is the way it used to seesaw. This is the way it used to be. You know, the equities sucked, the commodities would be rising. The commodities sucked, the equities would be rising. But now it's just helter-skelter. Helter-skelter! Copper futures are up $2.40. We've got gold futures up $10.20, a percentage increase of 0.67%, closing out today at $1,525.60 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver up $1.66, a percentage increase of 4.77% for silver, closing out today at $36.57 per troy ounce of silver. Man, and let me tell you, like I said, whenever we saw these artificially decreased prices by the CME Group and raising their margin requirements twice in 1 week, which is unprecedented. Twice in 1 week they did this to artificially bring down the cost of metals. I knew for a fact that we were going to see the rise come back because the dollar is diddly. You understand? I mean, the value of it is crap, even though the euro is, fledgling itself. But, unless we have some major cuts in the outgoing expenses of this government, this is the only way that the integrity of the dollar is going to be instilled. Until then, you're going to have investors running to these types of investments, physical gold, physical silver, industrial metals, anything that they could trade if the dollar collapses for another currency in the international community or for something else like, food, Anyway, let me get through this damn markets. I say livestock. We got live cattle futures up 82 cents after sell-offs yesterday. We've got cattle feeder futures up 90 cents after decreases yesterday also. And lean hogs, Jesus Christ, everybody just kind of took a step back on shoving ham bones down their gullets because let me tell you something right now. I mean, lean hogs has been getting a goddamn sell-off. It is down today, $2.42, a percentage decrease of 2.71%. Anyway, and that is the markets, my friends, for your ass. All right? Anyway, I want to thank everybody for all the who's listening in to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Once again, this is the reason why I said some of these stocks that are high percentage gainers today, because this is the new market that we're living in. You're just going to have to be holding on to these stocks that you know at some point are going to get not just demand growth increases, but you have to know that they're going to get them in, dramatic form, that they're, within the social circles of corporate America to get these types of, clients or deals or whatever sector you're dealing in. You have to make sure that you're keenly aware of all news that's happening. Use and abuse these assholes that are in the investor relations departments of every corporation. That's what they're there for. That's what they get paid for. You need to go call these assholes, ask them to send you a packet even, if necessary. But all else fails. I mean, you can probably pretty much gather all the information that you need about any given equity online. And don't take what any idiot says on any of these message boards verbatim, for Christ's sake. There's a lot of people, believe it or not, that are putting out these, false, information out here. There's a lot of day traders, believe it or not, that are like fleas. They like to, sucker people who frequent certain message boards and, give them, false good news, false bad news, so that, they can either drive down the stock and capture it while it's coming down in a sell-off, or drive the stock up so that they can sell it off when everybody's going for it. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, the only person that's going to be able to have the stock market beat is you. And the only reason Warren Buffett is a billionaire today, purely on stock market investments, is because he was a long-term investor. All right, look, I believe in the new investment instruments like day trading, shorting, options trading. But, once again, it all comes down to equities. It all comes down to growth. It all comes down to these things, and you have to, base it upon that. Anyway, let me go ahead and move on with the program. I just want to let everybody know, I know there's probably a lot of investors worried, like, what the hell's going on here, Ghost? I mean, everything's retracting. I anticipated this at the beginning of the year. If you look back in the archives at blogtalkradio.com/ghost, we anticipated this. Once again, I anticipated it might go into the summer. But as we get closer to the summer and into the fall, everybody out here, according to surveys, these idiots are saving their money so they can go out on trips. You know what I mean? Go RVing out here. You know what I mean? They're going to go to grandma's on the other side of the country. They're going to take plane trips and stuff. So this is all according to surveys. The economic data points to the fact that this was going to be a consumeristic summer. I definitely hope it is. And once we do that, that back to school's coming around. College kids, high school kids. You've got Christmas. You got everything going on, in the latter part of the year. In my view, I think it's going to be a good, optimistic gains for specific plays that people can option for, if you will, if you research and do your homework. Anyway, let me go ahead and take some calls. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and continue on forward with the broadcast. Once again, we saw the spikes in commodities, decreases. I know it said we saw some little gains. I thought we were going to have little gains today, but unfortunately, like the market has been doing, bunch of sell-off bastards there at the last hour. All right? But once again, let's continue forward. President Obama arrives at Buckingham Palace. Oh, yeah, isn't that great? That's right. The Queen came out with, some kind of funny little pink hat to fist bump Obama. And, I guess that Obama's going to go over there and, talk some jive and, have some jive turkey out there at Buckingham Palace. And, I just imagine, what kind of ceremony. I haven't been looking. Unfortunately, I'm working, I'm trading, I'm looking at news reports on the Internet, 4 different screens here. I got TVs going, and I just don't have time to be worried about the president and, not worried about the president, but worried about the president visiting the Queen of England for some ridiculous, pompous little trip and photo opportunity. And not only that, once again, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the president to finally unearth that, well, America's going to go ahead and give American tax money to save the socialists in Europe because we can do that. But anyway, I could just imagine this queen, going up as Obama's approaching Buckingham Palace. He's probably bumping some common. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, you got President Obama and, Michelle up in there, bumping some common in the limousine. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Yeah, under one king's dream, he was able to barack us. Under one king's dream, he was able to barack us, baby. And you got the queen over here, with her, royal guard and a whole bunch of ass clowns playing instruments and, doing all these salutes and, all this ridiculous ceremonial crap. All right? And then she actually approaches, Obama coming out of the, based out, on Dubs lowrider that he's coming in, presidential lowrider. All right? And you could just see the queen coming up, she's just like,
oh, yes, Obama, thank you for coming here to Buckingham Palace. We sit here with a cup of tea. We would like to get you and your wife, we'd like to take you up here and show you our digs. I know it's not cribs. I know it doesn't look like Jermaine Dupri. I know it doesn't look like Dr. Dre's spread out there in LA. But, welcome to Buckingham Palace, and we love you, Obama. Come here, please. Here, give me a fist bump. Give me a fist bump. Oh, yes. Oh, do you have a copy of that Common CD? Oh, you do? Okay, thank you. I mean, seriously, you know what I mean? Seriously, you just imagine, what's going on. Anyway, I want to hear from you, 646-652-4869. President Obama is visiting right now Buckingham Palace, and I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? All right? 646-652-4869. Let's see what we got here. 732, what's going on, man?
Hey, bud, I just want to, ask you one question before I answer this.
Well, go ahead.
All right, why are you so jealous of Howard Stern, and why are you so racist?
Well, first of all, I'm not jealous of Howard Stern at all. I just think he's an old windbag, and, he used to just kind of go into the, the Casey Kasem retirement home for disc jockeys and, let some other, somebody else, have a whim at, his little supposed prosperity of throwing salamis at porn stars' asses and, getting paid for it, that sort of thing. And secondly, I am not a racist, all right? I mean, everybody continues to spread these goddamn slanderous lies about me all over the Internet. I don't appreciate it, that I'm some kind of a goddamn racist, and I'm not, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I care about everybody in the world who is an intelligent capitalist. I don't care what race you are, gender. I don't care what you are. Seriously, I do not care. I don't care. And for everybody to sit here and insinuate that I'm some goddamn racist not only besmirches me, but it besmirches everybody who listens to the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And my friend, if you were in front of me, I would give you a first-class bitch slap to the mouth if you were to sit here and call me a racist to my face, you sorry sack of crap. Anyway, do you have anything else to say?
No, use that phone for that.
Oh, his mom. Oh, did you hear his mom? Oh, my God. Did you hear his mom? Did you hear that?
Hey, don't use my phone for that. How can you do that? Oh, you're using my phone for that.
Poor little kid. Nah, that's what you get, boy. That's what you get for calling a real man show. Did you hear that? I tried to put him back on the horn, and you heard him getting bitched out by his mother. You know what I mean? I'm not going to call him back. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to call a little kid back. His mother bitched him out for calling me. She probably heard me over the damn telephone, for Christ's sake. You know how cell phones are. You know, you can hear everybody, for Christ's sake, especially my loud, boisterous voice. You know, and then you have, Mammy over here listening, saying, what the hell are you doing? Who is that? What kind of crap are you calling? Give me that crap. We're not using the phone for that. No. Oh, man. Oh, you poor little bastard. Hey, Mom, if you're listening, let me tell you something right now, Ma. What you should be worried about is if there is a father in the picture, whenever he's not working, maybe you should throw a football in the backyard every now and then with old Billy over there, all right? Secondly, maybe you, instead of worrying about, the latest Dancing with the Stars or American Idol or shoving a freaking bonbon down your gullet, maybe you should, maybe have a talk with the kid, maybe ask him about his day. Ask him about what's going on in his schoolwork and whether the teachers aren't touching his wee-wee. All right? Maybe you should ask these kinds of things, you stupid skank. Anyway, sorry, folks. I didn't mean to go off there. We're supposed to be talking about President Obama arriving at Buckingham Palace, right? I mean, you know that, and this is true, President Obama and George W. Bush have been the only presidents that have, actually visited and, had a state-sponsored whole event out there in Buckingham Palace, for Christ's sake. You know that? I mean, can you believe that? I mean, it's a big deal here. This is a big deal. As a matter of fact, I feel good here. Where's my... I feel like drinking today, and I'm a connoisseur, folks. I'm not some drunk. I'm not some alcoholic asshole who, sips on, Kentucky Fried Chicken piss 24 hours a day. I'm not some asshole who goes out and, drinks a cheap bottle of hooch to get off here. I'm a connoisseur. And today, folks, I'm drinking me some Courvoisier. You understand? Courvoisier. Oh, yeah. Hey, let me get by the window here. Let me tell you, we're having a bunch of work being done out here in Austin, Texas, man. I mean, do you hear these trucks? I mean, there's people cutting on the ground out there, pile driving. Do you hear that crap? That's prosperity, baby. When I hear that, I think growth. I think opportunity. That's what I think. Anyway, where's my Courvoisier, for Christ's sake? Yeah, here it is, right here. Anyway, cheers to everybody out there who's listening in. Cheers to the capitalists that are listening in, all the true capitalists listening throughout the world. Let me go ahead and take a sip of this Courvoisier, baby. Pretty good stuff. Woo! Man, that's good, man. Let me tell you, if you have not had Courvoisier, all right, and I'm talking about the good stuff. I'm talking about the stuff that they, have. And if you sell the bottle, you could sell the bottle online for like $300, like that kind of crap. Excellent. Unbelievably excellent. Woo! I love being a capitalist, baby. I love it, baby. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. I had to have a moment there. All right, let's take some calls. We've got 407 on the horn. What's going on? What do you think about Buckingham Palace visit by Barack Obama?
Hey, Ghost Baby, can I slap a sausage on your ass?
Come on, we're waiting for something else. I mean, that was it?
Hey, Ghost Baby, can I see your toolbox?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We can hear the fat in your windpipe. Obviously, you're a fat ass. But secondly, I mean, because you're a fat ass, shouldn't that make you a little bit more manlier? Shouldn't that make you a little bit more stronger and not have such a feminized pussy whip voice, for Christ's sake? I mean, we can hear it. I mean, why don't you get that disgusting dish rag whore of a mother that's probably at Applebee's happy hour right now, tell her to suck off somebody that's got a goddamn Mercedes-Benz in a parking lot and tell them to get a surgical extraction of that fat in your goddamn windpipe, 407. I'm going to give you one more time. I'm going to give you one more opportunity to redeem yourself. And if you don't, you're a piece of disgusting, useless trash. And your mother, which obviously there's no father in the picture, you know it and I know it, boy. Just by listening to your voice, I know there's no fatherly influence, all right? opportunity, you sack of shit. Go ahead, 407.
You die in a fire.
You hope I die in a fire?
I hope you die in a fire, you fat piece of monkey fucking Mexican shit. You're a racist, and I hope you die.
Oh, well, that's a little better. At least I heard a little bit of anger in there, you know what I mean? At least I know I struck a nerve with you being your goddamn, single mammy self, you know what I mean? The only reason that you had that type of fuel and fire and that bite in your gut was because I struck a nerve and struck some synapses into your goddamn head when it came to this single mammy situation. Am I right? You were raised by your mammy?
I'm gonna rape your mammy.
I can't hear you, boy. Come on. Squeal like a pig, boy. Say it again, boy. That's right. Squeal like a pig, boy. I'm gonna shoot both of you, asshole. You mad, boy? You mad?
I'm more than just mad, brother.
Yeah, I bet you're mad, huh? You see, this is what your daddy needed to inspire out of you, boy. You see that? All of a sudden, that little pansy-ass little fruit boy voice just kind of gave way to some kind of a war cry. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm doing to you is the same thing that tough son of a bitch in Full Metal Jacket did to those sacks of crap that were trying to apply for the Marine Corps. And now you got your war face on. Now you got your balls hanging, for Christ's sake. I mean, how do you feel, boy? How do you feel now?
Can I still poke your sausage in my ass?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It doesn't work. Anyway, get him off. Get him off. It doesn't work. You understand? It doesn't work, for Christ's sake. You know what happened in that scream when he was out there trying to be a man? He just realized how much he wanted the flesh flute in his colon hole. I mean, it's just, Jesus Christ. Anyway, can we get somebody else here? We're trying to talk about President Obama arriving at Buckingham Palace after kicking back, some pints out there in Ireland. Remember, he was just in Ireland yesterday, guzzling down some Guinness out there at Obama's. They actually renamed a pub out there so that the president could visit. And, we're going over here to Obama's, and they're guzzling down pints, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this? We got 908. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
Sir,
yeah.
I live in China, and I love your show. Thank you so much. You bring hope to my entire people. Hope to all people.
That is the most horrible Chinese impression I've ever heard in my life. All right? The most horrible Chinese impression. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? You're talking about me being racist? That's racist, all right? That's racist. Get this idiot off. That was a stupid attempt. Get him off! Anyway, we got Jamie Allen on here. What's going on, Jamie?
Hello there, Ghost. British caller here, offering my opinion on your show, which is something you
Go
really...
ahead. No problem. You're coming in a little staticky, though, so, whatever you're doing, just kind of...
Yeah, hang on, let me fix that up. Hang on a sec. Anyway, you get quite a few American calls, obviously. That's where you're based. That's how it is. But I'd like to offer a few more...
Hang on, is that a little bit better?
Yeah, so go for it.
Okay, I'd like to first of all start with a few quotes from you, and you can deny these quotes if you want. You're free to deny anything you want, but I'm going to start with the obvious ones. Black people are a weight upon our country. That was a good one.
Wait a minute. I've never said anything of the sort. When did I say that black people were a weight on our country? When did I say that?
Quite a few times, I believe. In fact, I believe if you search within your archives, you'd find it maybe...
No, why don't you tell me where it is so I can find it right now? I'll find it right now and see if you're telling the truth.
Oh, God, off the top of my head...
No, of course not. You see, get him off.
It would have to be the 37th episode.
Get this English agitator off, for Christ's sake. You're just pissed because I made fun of your little stupid queen, some prehistoric monarch that should be thrown in the halls of antiquity, and yet you want to continue to, fulfill this pompous-ass monarch idea. That's why you're coming in and talking garbage at me. Jesus Christ. All right? I'm not a racist, you sack of crap. All right? I am a melting pot of friendship, and I want to reassert that to all of you ass clowns that just don't believe me. They can't get that through your goddamn thick skulls, all right? I am a melting pot of friendship, all right? And I accept everybody. Do you understand? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black. Do you understand? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental. And yet you people continue to assert that I am some kind of a racist or something. I am not. And to assert that I'm a racist is, once again, to assert that I'm trying to say that one race is better than another. I don't think that any race is better than any other race. Are you kidding me? Do you think that I'm promoting the white trailer park trash that's out here represented in America today? I mean, honestly. I mean, do you think that I'm, wanting to represent the white pieces of garbage that are out here with the Dale Earnhardt Rest in Peace T-shirts, with the frayed out jeans and the NASCAR bandanas and the three teeth and guzzling down Cheese Whiz, watching old episodes of Hee Haw? You think I'm representing that piece of garbage representation? Absolutely not, all right? So now what? I'm a racist, but what? Now what? Exactly. And don't call me a Jew either, you idiot. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We got 508. You're on the horn.
Hey, what's up, Ghost? I've been listening for some time, and I don't really even get why these fucks keep calling you a racist. I mean, I just think they're mad and butthurt, and I don't know. I mean, seriously.
I don't know why they're calling me a racist, but it's a slanderous lie, and I don't appreciate it, for Christ's sake. I conduct a broadcast in an attempt to facilitate capitalist idealism throughout the international community. And in my opinion, I think that these people are paid operatives by leftist agitation groups, whether it be, homosexual groups, feminist bull-nosed bull-dykes groups, or just regular communists in general that are coming in here agitating the show in an attempt to skew the direction into a completely different area, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't, rationalize, I fucked up there, but, I'm a Trotskyist, and I listen to your show because I like, debate within my mind so I can, process and become a capitalist eventually, because that's my life goal. I wanna stop being a fag and then become a true capitalist.
Well, what's stopping you from doing so?
I'm too lazy. I just want a global union.
Why are you lazy? What's making you lazy?
I don't know, Ghost. I don't know.
Are you kidding me? You're just telling me you're lazy and that's it? I mean, were you ever on any kind of medication as a kid?
I'm just fucking with you, Ghost. I'm a capitalist, true and true.
Oh, you silly bag. Get this fruity bastard off. He doesn't know what he is, for Christ. Doesn't know whether he's coming or going, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyways, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're talking, or supposed to be talking, about President Obama arriving at Buckingham Palace after kicking back some pints out there in Ireland with a couple of leprechauns and a four-leaf clover. And, we just wanted to hear people's reaction to it. Obviously, nobody gives two rats' asses. Everybody just thinks that, it's okay, it's great. Look, it's the prince and princess. It's so great. Jesus Christ. Who else we got going on here? 404, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, Ghost?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I just wanted to add on to that whole thing about Obama going to England. If you look at the front page of the Drudge Report, it's funny. Obama, he signed that Abbey Westminster, whatever, guest book, and he dated it. This sounds like it's made up, but I don't think it is. He dated it May 24th, 2008.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. He put May 24th, 2008. They said that somebody from the Telegraph reported that that he did put that wrong date.
So, I mean, what does that mean? Is he trying to disrespect the palace, or?
I don't really know. I just felt like adding that in there because that's pretty weird. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know, Obama. I've seen him in a couple of interviews where he looks a little despondent at times. And rightfully so. Obama kind of went into the White House thinking he can kind of jive turkey, George Jefferson his way to the West Side, like in the Jeffersons into the White House. But lo and behold, I mean, there's a lot of work to do. And in my personal opinion, I just think that he just got back from Ireland, probably drinking the whole night, with the O'Learys over there. And, he has to go over here and visit the Queen, for Christ's sake. He still thinks it's 2008. He's still living with, yes, we can. Yes, we can. He's still living on that crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. If this was somebody like George W. Bush, that would be all on CNN and everything.
Of course. Yeah, they'd be like, oh, look, the dummy again. Oh, he's a dummy. But unfortunately, we're living in a precarious time where the liberals are exploiting political correctness to the most extreme. And, this is why I don't oblige political correctness. I think political correctness is garbage. This should be a free society. If you want to listen to somebody, listen to them. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I have been very critical of the Supreme Court's rulings as of late. But one of the rulings that I do, appreciate, which I don't agree with the Westboro Baptist Church, was their right to continue to do that. Because once you start infringing upon speech, well, then it's over. Although I think that they're a disgusting sect of individuals that are just a bunch of redneck hillbillies that have been inbreded to believe that, hey, we can go out and get media out here. We go to people's funerals and put a little and say, yeah, God loves and all this crap. So, believe me, I mean, I'm not for that particular persuasion. But still, I mean, we need to realize that freedom of speech should be embraced, and that's all there is to it, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't have too much more to say. I just thought that'd be an interesting fact, a little addition to your show.
All right, man, no problem. Thanks for calling up. We appreciate your commentary always, bro.
All right, see you, man.
All right, take it easy, man. We got another person from 404. What's going on?
Ghost, what's going on, man? It's Billy D.
Hey, and then we got Billy D. Williams on the horn. What's going on, man? Haven't heard from you in a while. How's things been going with you, man?
Things are going well. Just staying busy. Same old same. Capitalizing on everything.
Yeah, I knew you say you were gonna take a trip to Vegas, here soon. Is that correct?
Yeah, man. I got it about a month out, so counting down the days. But so looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing all the fat, jelly-ass, obese people that are out there on their hover rounds and everything else. That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, did you read my recent blog? I mean, 75% of the assets of America's assets are in the hands of the baby boomers. So you're damn right, those fat, jelly-ass, old, bloated, wannabe cougar, wannabe living young bastards out here are out there blowing their money at Vegas, and yet they're still pissing and moaning how they want the young people to pay for their Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security because, oh, look at what we left you. They left you with debt. They left you with no economic opportunity and with the idea that you have to indebt yourself before you even enter into the employment sector. It's sick.
But, hey, we got American Idol, so that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's consolation. American Idol, and then these stupid gaming systems that are so insecure that, give your credit card, a name, number, address to every idiot, Lebanese hacker out there in the Internet, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, wanted to talk about the whole Barack Obama thing. I think this actually could be a positive. We might be able to turn this into a positive. And the way we could turn it into a positive is I think you're right on this, Ghost. He is going to end up basically paying the money or, loaning Europe the money.
No, absolutely.
For the bailout. But I think we can pretty much, I think it would be a wash, or we could call it even, as long as, they promise to take back Russell Brand and Eddie Izzard.
I mean, no kidding, man. Russell Brand, I mean, why? First of all. Secondly, I mean, these remakes of movies. I mean, I liked Arthur, all right? I liked Dudley Moore's little Brit ass out there where, hey, look at me, I'm the rich guy that's out here drunk, and I'm going to go for the hooah. I'm going to go for the dirty hooah. And, I mean, I like that crap. But then to put Russell Brand's, drugged out looking, heroin look ass out here, as a representation of, the 21st century Arthur, is disgraceful. And then Katy Perry, who's such a popular bimbo, which I don't really care for. I think she's, the typical slut bag out here in the entertainment field. But, she's out here, actually married this guy, and then he comes out, oh, yeah, put my cock in everything I could fit it into. And then she's got to go over here and double talk like, we talked about it. Yeah, right. You kidding me? She's probably got butt herpes as we speak. But go ahead, man. What you got to say?
Oh, no, I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, the only thing I think is going to be even more interesting is when we go on the opposite side of the table and Obama has to start, going over to China and Japan and some of these countries that own a lot of our debt. And he has to start, negotiating, because I think he'd do a lot better at negotiating the payment plans on this stuff, being like, yeah, I can put about $20 on it or whatever, I mean, that's...
Yeah, baby, I got 20 on it this month, baby. Next month I got $40. You understand what I'm saying? Timmy Guyton over here, he gonna do one of these things over here. We're gonna have this and now people are going to call me a racist even more, man. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I mean, hey, like I said, political correctness is killing the country. If you can't sit there and laugh about it and have a good time, then, what the hell are you living for, So.
No kidding. What the hell are we living for is right, man.
But
anyway, thanks. I mean, man, it's good to hear from you, man. I mean, don't be a stranger, man. Call up, man.
Oh, no, not at all. I've just been, like I said, just been busy with work and everything, and then that's it. I'm gonna keep going. I'll keep in touch with you, man. Definitely.
I hear you, man. Keep capitalizing, Billy. All right, man.
All right, take it easy, Ghost. I'll catch you in the chat room, man.
All right, man. Take it easy. That's Billy D. Williams, folks, an avid listener, an avid caller, and a member of the Capitalist Army. All right? And once again, folks, if you want to be a member of the Capitalist Army, www.capitalistarmy.com is the place to go and join the only social network that's exclusive for capitalists. All right? Exclusively. So once again, www.capitalistarmy.com. Join today. We're looking for a few good men and women, all right? Remember, I know there's people that like to call me a sexist. There's a lot of feminist bull-nosed bull dykes out here that are sitting over here. Oh, he's a sexist. He's a lizard. He's an asshole. Just because I make certain assumptions on things like the slut walk that we recently covered. I don't know if y'all folks are familiar with that, but the slut walk. And because I criticize things like that, I am a sexist, but I'm not, all right? I'm not. I am actually a melting pot of friendship, and not to mention, if you are a capitalist, whether you're male, female, whether you're any race, I don't care what it is. I will stand by you in the front lines against these ass clowns that want to infringe upon our right to prosperity. I'd rather die than sit here and allow these scumbags to try to infringe on our prosperity. I'd rather die than sit here in the same breadline as these scumbags that have provided nothing, no kind of contribution whatsoever to civilization, for Christ's sake. Let me have a drink. Jesus Christ. It's good stuff. Sipping no Courvoisier, baby. Yeah. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We're supposed to be talking about President Obama arriving at Buckingham Palace. The Queen's meeting him, gave him a fist bump, the whole 9 yards. I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? We got area code, 704. What's up?
Hey, come on down, gentlemen. Original SoundCloud
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is what we have here. This is it. I mean, that's supposed to be some kind of a prank call. That's supposed to get some kind of lulls, but you know what it gets from me? Major fail, all right? Major fail. Piece of crap. Anyway, we got Daniel Lexington on the horn. What's your problem?
Hey, Ghost. How's it
What's going on, man?
My problem with Obama is that he's visiting Buckingham Palace when the USA isn't even good off, you know?
No, I hear you. You know, I mean, what about the president that do you think that he should be doing right now?
Racist fuck.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this crap? I mean, you know, once again, I mean, can we... Jesus. I mean, major fail, all right? Major freaking fail, for Christ's sake. I mean, I bet you it took you all night to, you know, put that crap together, you know, on a, you know, one of these little sound, you know, editing systems. Silly bastard. Anyway, who else we got here? We got Milk Chalk. What's up?
Hello, mate. Hello.
What's going on?
Not bad. How are you?
Not bad. Just chilling like an insane villain.
Yeah, I'm just about to ask, with your capitalist views, how do they work side to side with them?
What?
How do they work? Sorry, I'm coughing.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. So you'll talk like this, you know. I really, you know, talking. Shut up your ass! Get him off! Get out of here! 818, what's up?
Hey, what up, Ghost?
How's it going, man?
Hey, I'm gonna be in Texas. You want to take a shot or something? You know, sometime.
Sick bastard. You sick ass bastards, man. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? You are sick pricks. Seriously. I mean, 818, you know, why don't you enlighten us a little bit about your gay lifestyle? Hey, engineer, put on some gay music for this asshole, all right? Put on some gay music.
You better work.
All right, go ahead, 818. You there? Come on, go ahead and talk, 818. 818, talk, boy. Put music out for you.
Hello?
Yeah, come on, say something.
Oh, Ghost, I just want to fuck you, that's it.
Come on, sputter out something else other than a sentence, Frank.
Ghost,
Come on.
there's nothing to say. I want to see your toolbox. I want to fuck you, that's it.
Oh, Jesus. Shantae. Oh, you like that?
Oh, Ghost, I just want to fuck you.
Shantae. It don't matter what you say. You're fruity anyway. You think you're badass, but now you know your ass is grass. Because I kicked you off. Yeah, I kicked you off the internets, and all you're doing is tickling your ass, you piece of filthy crap. Get the city off. Get him off. Get and get this Fruit Bowl music off, too, for Christ's sake. Get him! Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, you know, this is the kind of garbage that you're getting here in America. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of garbage that you're getting. Jesus Christ. Let's move on to another subject matter. We've got Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, addressing lawmakers in Washington. He was out there in the Congress, you know, making an impassionate speech, stating that he will make painful compromises, quote unquote. But he's not going to resort to pre-1967 borders or 1967 borders or anything of the sort. According to Israel, they believe that if they resort to those borders, they will have an indefensible border. And as a result, their national security will be jeopardized. And, you know, once again, this is becoming a real issue because now you've got this Arab Spring focusing its attention on this issue at this point in time. At first, this whole so-called Arab Spring was focusing on the despotic regimes that was subjugating them, but now they are utilizing this issue here in Israel and Palestine, that as fervor to start, agitating the borders of the state of Israel. So I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Once again, if you would have listened to Benjamin Netanyahu's speech, it was a pretty impassionate speech, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? He said that. It was. I'm not joking. I was a little taken back by it, for Christ's sake. I saw the whole damn thing. Netanyahu was getting down, with the people that are out there in Congress saying that Israel is a friend of America. Israel will always be a friend of America. He was just so impassionate that literally I was thinking about, starting to eat bagels once a day from now on, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, man. I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about 646-652-4869? What's going on? We got 508. What's going on?
Hi, Ghost. I just want to comment on this whole Israel situation. In my opinion, I think that Israel shouldn't even be a country. Yeah, we gave the Jews it after World War II because we felt sorry for them after the Holocaust, but that doesn't mean they should be able to boss around the Palestinians. These people are being oppressed by these Jews and shit, and it's not fucking fair for those sand niggers.
And you're proud of this?
What do you mean?
You're proud of this? You're proud of this language here?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been unfortunate.
What if I did this? All right. What if I gave your number to Hamas? All right, and told them that you think that what was the derogatory term that you just used?
What?
What? What was the derogatory term you just used?
I was unaware. I was in a heat of passion. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. What if I gave Hamas your phone number, which with a phone number you could easily backtrace somebody's address, and told them that you thought about their cause, that they've been killing themselves over, literally, is nothing more to the equivalent of that of a racial slur that you're implementing here on this broadcast. What would you say about that?
Ghost, can we just discuss the actual topic and get around the...
No, you brought it up. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you said that... Oh, and that's another thing. Why don't we, give your number to Hamas and Israel? You're not winning any friends here. Israel, at this point, because you think that the state of Israel should be destroyed, I'm sure that the Wiesenthal organization, or what is it, the Anti-Defamation League, or one of these organizations out here would like to talk to you, see if you... I don't know, you throw a Sieg Heil every now and then, don't you think?
I have plenty of Jewish friends. I have plenty of Muslim friends. Just because I said a word.
How convenient! How convenient that you have plenty of friends that happen to be Muslim, that happen to be Jewish, but all of a sudden you were just talking about how, there were these racial derogatory statements. Come on, where's your balls, boy?
Friendship. We're both melting pots of friendship.
Oh, yeah, right. So, what do you think? You think that you should go out and continue to believe that this situation, which is very serious, all right? The Israeli-Palestinian situation is what's fueling the terrorism. Well, it's just one of many factors, but it's one of the main factors that's fueling these terrorists throughout the international community, and here you are throwing racial slurs at both of these parties that are rather fanatical on both sides, you idiot. All right? And if you're going to sit over here and spit on their causes, they'd be more than happy to pay you a visit, and, the Muslims will, go over there and give you an Allah Akbar, and, who the hell knows what, the Israelis will do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go. Hear me out. I was just trying to troll you, but, this is an actual, topic that actually kind of interests me. So I'd actually like to discuss it with you, if that was.
You're just some fruity ass backpedaling, for Christ's sake. Get him off! Get him out of here! Get off! Give me a break. Did you hear him backpedal like a little bitch, for Christ's sake? You sound like a goddamn auctioneer selling off a lean hog future, for Christ's sake. Come on now, let me 10, 45, let me 30, let me 35, let me 40, let me 45, hold it, let me 75, let me 45, the dirty asshole. Let me 75, let me 45, let me 75, hold it, 75, the hole, let me 79, the hole. Heading on the Cotton Eye Joe, and on down, rolling on dough. Jesus Christ, man, I'm just, I don't know what to say, man. I'm trying to sit over here and conduct a broadcast. I do it daily. You know what I'm saying? I mean, after I'm, through dealing with my business out here in the stock market, trying to conduct business, come out here and do some shows, trying to spark some synapses in the brains of potential capitalists throughout the international community. And this is the kind of crap that I get, for Christ's sake. And, I don't know how much longer I could stand it. Anyway, we're in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I forgot to say the episode. This is episode number 94, for Christ's sake. And once again, before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go out there, retweet, go to the social networking sites, go to the blogs, go to the forums, and spread it around like goddamn wildfire. And let everybody know that we're in effect in the house, all right? Not to mention, below the player, we have all kinds of little buttons that you can use and abuse. A little Facebook thumbs-up button, a retweet this button, a share this button, an embed this button. Go out there and use and abuse those things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get back to the subject matter. We were talking a little bit about Benjamin Netanyahu addressing U.S. lawmakers, saying Israel is willing to make painful compromises, but not going back to 1967 borders. And I want to hear what people have to say about this. What else we got here? We got Hank American. What's going on?
Hey there, this is Hank in Texas. How you doing?
How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good, but I'm sorry to derail your show once again, but what would you say your opinion is on the propane and propane accessories market?
Jesus Christ, that is the most horrible Hank Hill impression that I've ever heard on this side of the goddamn Yahoo chat, whatever the hell this is. This sounds like somebody from Yahoo chat. Are you from Yahoo chat?
I don't know what that is, sir.
Yeah, I know who you are, boy. I know who you are, and now that I know who you are, I'm going to get you and make you squeal like a pig, boy. That's what I'm going to make you squeal like a goddamn pig. Get this idiot off, for Christ's sake. Get him off. He's a Yahoo chat internet scumbag. I've heard that stupid Skankosaurus little twang in that voice, boy. You understand? When you hang around these parts, you get to know certain voices. You know what I'm saying? You can get certain cadences in people's voices, for Christ's sake. If it ain't Yahoo Chat's Pal Talk, one of them stupid, dumbass voice chat communities, which is literally the bowels of the internet. Let me tell you something. You want to see the bowels of the internet? Go to those scumbag chat rooms, for Christ's sake. Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter what you look at, Pal Talk, Yahoo, any of the other voice chat networks, for Christ's sake. There are scumbags, 40, 50-year-old prostate-infected bastards that are looking for 14, 15-year-old pieces of anime rotten crotch to finger bang over the internet. And if they're not doing that, they're looking for Billy to take off his underwear over the goddamn webcam when he's home alone, 14 years old, and then they ask for an address. And then they become suspects on To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, for Christ's sake. This, my friends, is the internet. This, my friends, is what people are utilizing this great innovation for Christ's sake. Instead of expanding their mind, instead of learning, instead of reading, they're out here being a bunch of idiots, being a bunch of fruity asses. Let me go ahead and... Where's my Cavassier? Where's my Cavassier? I'm sorry, I'm going off keister here. We're talking about Benjamin Netanyahu. I want to hear what people have to say about it. 425, you're on the air.
Hi, Ghost. How's it going?
How's it going?
Hey, I got a question. Do you have Asperger's syndrome, or are you just really fucking delusional?
Why are you asking, do I have Asperger's syndrome? I don't have no goddamn Asperger's syndrome, you silly bastard. I think it's a made-up ailment anyway. Have you ever met somebody with Asperger's syndrome, for Christ's sake? They're probably one of the most deepest and most intellectual people that you'll ever meet in your life. You know, just because that, they're focused on one particular subject matter, you want to call them Asperger's. You know what I mean? No, yeah, look, they got Asperger's going on because, they happen to, be interested in one subject matter and are very focused and very elaborate and very extensive on that subject matter, for Christ's sake. I think that Asperger's is just a complete bunch of garbage. It is a way to subjugate intelligent human beings, in my personal opinion. And who subjugates them? The public education system, the state-funded public education system. So what do you got against kids with Asperger's?
No, I don't have anything. I was just wondering if you had it or you're just really delusional. You answered my question. Thanks, Ghost, and you might want to, fucking hit one of those Jenny Craig, dude. You sound, really out of breath.
You're calling me out of breath? Well, you're the one that's out of breath.
You're just going over here and this and that,
and we can hear the fat in your windpipe while you're trying to over-accentuate the femininity in your voice. I'm guaranteeing you that you were not raised by a father. Am I correct? There was no father in the household. Am I right?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Oh, of course you weren't listening. Oh, of course you weren't listening. You were probably listening to some fruity-ass song. Girls who like boys, who like boys, who like girls, who like boys. You stupid, fruity, sick fuck. Get him off! Get the stupid, fruity, freaky bastard out! Get him off my line, for Christ's sake. He's smelling up the whole broadcast like butt crack. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean to curse here, man. I'm just getting off keister because these ass clowns are getting to me. Once again, I do this broadcast out of the courtesy of my heart. Out of inspiring capitalists throughout the world. This is why I do it. And there are some fruit bowls out here. Let me tell you, I know there's some people out here saying, oh, look, he doesn't believe in Asperger's. You're goddamn right. I don't believe in Asperger's. All right, people with Asperger's are smart, all right? Have you ever talked to somebody with Asperger's? Huh? Have you ever seen them? I mean, these people are unbelievable. They analyze life at a completely different level. And because they do, these simplistic minions that are the masses of today want to subjugate these kids as some sort of syndrome, like, oh, he's got Asperger's. Asperger's, for Christ's sake. I mean, who believes in Asperger's? Can I get a chat room consensus here? I mean, who believes in Asperger's? Seriously. Jesus Christ. I don't believe in Asperger's, all right? I don't believe in Asperger's, and anybody who's going to sit over here and insinuate that this is somehow a real ailment, you're obviously sipping on the Kool-Aid. Anyway, let me go ahead and take another call here. I don't believe in Asperger's, asshole. Jesus Christ. We got the banker dude. What's your excuse? Shove it up your ass. You probably got autism, right? Oh, my baby's got autism, baby. I deserve another $1,000 a month from the government, baby. I deserve another $1,000 a month from the government. Jesus Christ. I mean, you don't think there's a coincidence there? A rise in autism and, throwing out payments for entitlements? I mean, give me a break. We got, who else we got? We got 727. What's up, man? It's good to hear from you.
How's it going, Ghost?
No, not bad, man. Just trying to, conduct a show. But other than that, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, I missed the beginning. I was wondering if you could give me a quick synopsis of gold, silver, and oil today.
Yeah, well, gold did pretty well today, man. Let me pull that up here. It was up, I believe, about $10. Here it is. We got gold up $10.20, closing out today at $1,525.60 per troy ounce. And silver went up 4.77% today, an increase of $1.66, closing out today at $36.57 per troy ounce of silver.
So gold's firmly above 1,500 again.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I was commenting earlier, that even though that you had the CME Group, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, try to artificially put this gold and silver price down by inflating the margin requirements twice in 1 week, because the dollar is so unstable, you're going to continue to see people, even in the futures market, continue to go to these commodities, you know?
Yeah, especially gold. I mean, silver was, gold went to 1,500 from 1,000, pretty much. And that's a 50% increase, which is a huge increase in a year's time. But silver went from $15 to $50. I mean, that's a 400. I don't know what that is. It's over 300% increase.
It was an unbelievable gain. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was just so disproportionate, and it had to come to an end. But gold is, gold existed between $800 and $1,000 an ounce forever. I mean, it was there forever. I don't know many years back, but so.
Yeah, I've been anticipating gold at least going up to 2,000 to 3,000 at least here soon, because, well, if the CME Group hadn't have, artificially watered down the prices by upping the margin requirements, we would have seen it by now. But you just have to base it on the currency. That's why they artificially did this. They did it for Obama, in my personal opinion. I mean, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist here, but I find it convenient that, Obama bails out Wall Street. You've got, the CME Group, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, conveniently upping margin requirements specifically geared towards the metals markets twice in 1 week, which is unprecedented completely. I mean, they've never, the last time they raised margin requirements was like almost a decade ago or something of that nature. Unbelievable. And then they do it twice in 1 week. And they tried to artificially water down the gold, because the price of gold signifies the monetary policy of America. I mean, and if the price of gold is up the ass, if it's $2,000, $3,000, then that means that the American currency is just so completely devalued, it's almost useless. And this is what they don't want America to really, or at least the investor, or to start realizing, if you will.
Right. It affects the consumer confidence too. When people see every night that gold is going up, in their brain, it unsettles people. Makes them think that something's wrong. So
certainly
they didn't want that. Well, same with oil too, and I think they put some margin requirements in on oil too.
You're absolutely right. They just did that. Was it a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week, if I'm not mistaken? They did it real recently.
Right. And where's oil at today?
Oil actually increased today, $1.63. We're at $99.33 per barrel.
Well, hovering around $100. So.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's going to come down anytime soon, given the fact that we're headed right into the summer season. When, according to certain surveys taken by some of these automotive people and AAA, a couple of other different surveyor groups, they're saying that the consumer is ready to go out there and take their summer trips. They're not going to, hold back when, they're taking these vacations. So, a lot of the negative numbers that we're seeing with some of these retailers, I think, are going to start popping back up here in the summer and into back to school, into the holiday season. And I'm hoping, of course, I'm being optimistic in the equities markets, but I'm hoping that we see some bounce backs and see some equities gains after, we continue to see a little bit more contraction.
Yeah, I saw an article today. I didn't get to read it, but the headline said that the retail sector is the most overvalued it's been since the last crash. I forget whenever it was, but so supposedly I got to go back and read it. But supposedly it was saying that the retail sector is overvalued right now. So I don't know what that means. But in general, I mean, it
depends on how you read the consumer. There were some plays that you probably would have anticipated, given the fact that you would have saw an economic contraction in spring, for instance, you would have saw in the first quarter when the numbers were released, you thought you would have saw an increase in Walmart, Target's numbers, these types of general retail outlets, and they actually took a hit even though they were, pricing these consumer goods on the low. And then you have, and continue to have into the second quarter, Macy's, Whole Foods, these, high echelon retail outlets actually putting up positive numbers. So, in my opinion, that gauges to me that the retail sector may be overvalued when it comes to the low end or general mass produced retail sector, but the high end retail sector is definitely flourishing. And if we continue on this path on our current level of monetary policy, tax policy, so on and so forth, we're going to continue to see the higher echelon retailers, in my opinion, continue flourishing with these positive numbers. I mean, I've been amazed to see that we have Macy's and we have Whole Foods. I mean, Williams in Sonoma, positive numbers. I mean, you ever been to a William in Sonoma? I mean, it's overpriced, man. I mean, it's kitchen crap.
On the website, right? I was on the website looking for a stock pot a couple weeks ago. First time I went to the website, I'm like, $500 for a stock pot? What are you, out of their mind? I
can't believe it, but that says to me as a investor that there are plays here to be made. Now the retraction in the general mass market, I think that we're going to start seeing it come back here in the summer and in the fall because they've been pinching. They've been pinching because of gas. They've been pinching because of the general rise of commodities. But they have been saving. These people are not going to stop taking trips in the summer. They're not going to stop, going out and, not put their kids in the nice clothes and give their kids the back-to-school supplies, so on and so forth. And then, the Christmas time comes around. That's what everybody, the holiday season, that's what everybody basically works for. And in my opinion, I think that we're seeing the retraction at this point in time, but I think that there's gains, not just in the retail, but in any play that can capitalize on the consumer that, it has been holding back in the general sector, and, of course, the spendthrifty rich who are continuing to get rich because, let me tell you, the people with the assets right now are the ones with the money. The people that have been able to accumulate stocks, bonds, gold, that have high-valued insurance policies, that have real estate. These are the people with money right now, and they're spending it, and these numbers out of these ridiculous, overpriced, high-valued retail sectors like Williams in Sonoma, Macy's, what was another one? I mean, they're all out there putting positive numbers. In my opinion, I think they're going to continue to spend.
Right. It's almost like the 80% of the country that has jobs and has a career and has a house, and it's like they've finally come out of the coma that they were in. The upper middle and even the lower rich class in this country was living like they were middle and lower class for the past 2 years, just out of being scared to death.
Absolutely.
Their behavior was mimicking the economy, and even though they had good jobs and they still had bonuses and they still had, stocks were going up. Their 401ks have been going up ever since the spring of '09, and but their behavior was not that of what it used to be. They were behaving like middle class people and lower class people. But I think they're finally coming out of that, that frozen chamber that they've been living in, and they're starting to spend like they used to spend. The only wild card out there is, you got that election today in New York State where they think the Democrat is going to win, and they're already, if you look at Politico and the Democrats are already framing it as a referendum on Paul Ryan's budget, and they're going to use that to put the last nail in Paul Ryan's budget, and he's trying to kill seniors, take away Medicare and everything. But at the same time, you'll notice that the Democrats have offered nothing, and they don't want to offer anything because there's nothing they can offer that makes sense other than tax increases. There's only two things you can do. You can cut the biggest parts of the budget, which is Medicare and Social Security. You can tackle those, which you're going to have less to give out, or you can raise taxes. And I just think that the Democrats are just buying their time, and we're going to see a huge tax increase somewhere down the line.
Yeah, believe me, I know. But at the same time, the Democrats aren't stupid. Remember, they're in bed with Wall Street. And if anything, they're going to put in a revamp of the tax system certain, loopholes where one can hold assets without having to pay these exuberant taxes on capital gains. And in my opinion, I think that they're going, and this is my view, I don't know if they're doing this, but I think that this is what I would do if I was the president, is make it extremely attractive to purchase bonds, municipal, state, and federal bonds. Just make it an incentive so that you can kind of inflate this fury on bonds once again. Put some integrity back into the money. Start cutting spending while raising taxes. I don't want to raise taxes, but if the Democrats are going to do it, they should do it to where. And I know they're going to continue to do it to where you're going to have these types of financial instruments to be able to parlay this money while not being penalized with hardcore taxes. And it's just a new way of playing the game, man. I think that even though Obama's kind of messing up the country, kind of turning it into junkyard America, kind of putting more and more people dependent on the government. There's still opportunities to capitalize out here. You just have to be on the game. You have to be in the finance market. You have to know the way it evolves. I mean, there's a whole bunch of new financial instruments that have come about, and once the government revamps, you just have to figure out where the new financial instruments are, where things are going to go, and I think that you should prosper just fine, man. The thing is, it's just we're going to have to work harder.
Oh, there's no doubt. You can capitalize it no matter which direction the country goes. There's a way to make money on it. It's just you got to pay attention though. You got to read the tea leaves, so to speak. But other than that, Ghost, I'm heading out. So.
No problem, man. Thanks a lot, man. And let me tell you, the capitalists appreciate your commentary also, man. So take it easy.
All right. Take care.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, 727. That was, avid caller, avid listener, member of the True Capitalist, the Capitalist Army. Once again, you can join the Capitalist Army at www.capitalistarmy.com. And also, follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Ghost Politics is the name to follow, all right? All one word, no underscores. Here it is right here. Give me a follow on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Now, we were talking about, the Benjamin Netanyahu addressing lawmakers, Benjamin Netanyahu addressing Congress. We're going to go ahead and move on to another subject matter. I want to talk a little bit about the DNA evidence that has somehow been leaked to the media that has supposed to be a link between the ex-IMF chief, Dominic Strauss-Kahn. You know what I mean? Dominic Strauss-Kahn, and if you don't know who Dominic Strauss-Kahn is, he's the former head of the International Monetary Fund that got busted last week for allegedly raping a maid in some swank-ass $3,000 a night hotel room, all right? Apparently, according to reports, he was taking a shower, he heard some woman in his room, he came out buck naked, he saw her. Supposedly she ran out the room, he ran after her, and obviously gave her the old in out. According to reports, the maid that got raped in this particular incident happens to be a West African immigrant, and not to mention that is she a West African immigrant from Djibouti? Well, actually she's from New Guinea, I believe. But she has been known to have lived in a community exclusive to those afflicted with HIV/AIDS. So once again, when it rains, it pours. I can't keep reiterating this. I mean, not only does Dominique Strauss-Kahn have a rape charge to contend with, and allegedly there's DNA evidence, according to reports, there's some DNA evidence on a dress. But not only does he have to deal with a rape charge, but he's got the AIDS, which is, pretty unbelievable, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I mean, you're the head of the IMF. You're some socialist, pompous French frog jerk. You know, I mean, you're about to run for president of France, for Christ's sake, and you see some West African immigrant from Djibouti, and you're like, oh, yes, I got to be like Pepe Le Pew. Come here, my little black chocolate of love. I want to penetrate you. You come here, I will kill you. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about the ex-IMF chief that has been charged with rape in New York, who has stepped down from the International Monetary Fund and has to deal with these rape charges, and on top of which, according to reports, the West African immigrant that has been raped in this situation possibly has HIV/AIDS, for Christ's sake. So what do you got to say about it? We've got area code 906. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
How's it going? What do you think about Dominique Strauss-Kahn having the AIDS? What do you think?
Well, he's an idiot.
I mean, why would a man of this stature be raping a maid, a West African maid from Djibouti? Why would somebody do this? Somebody that's supposed to be running for president of France here soon.
Mm-hmm. But
Jesus Christ, you don't know shit from China. Like, get him off! Get this idiot! Get him off! Sitting over here trying to, ask this fool a question, for Christ's sake, like, I mean, this is how these kids are. They have no type of cognitive understanding. They have no understanding whatsoever, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we've got Sander Jackson. What's going on?
It's me again, your favorite Mexican. What's up?
Oh, this guy. He's an Englishman trying to be Mexican. Oh, great. Yeah. Well, what's your shtick this time? Did you go to jokes.com, rip off some kind of a joke so at least it'd be funny? Or are you going to be your same regular dumbass self?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was looking for your son because Herbert is missing and, well, he really likes your son, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You sound like a European immigrant. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let us play. I know we played it with this guy a little bit, but I'm starting to guess who this guy is. So let's go ahead, shall we? Let's play Guess the Minority. That's right, folks. It's that time of the show where we're guessing the minority. We're trying to figure out what exactly the ethnicity of this piece of crap actually is. Huh? Oh, it's a beautiful game. We want to hear your guesses. We want to hear what you have to say. Now, go ahead and keep talking. I'm thinking... Keep talking.
Doe mij maar 2 portie friet, een hamburger, een kroket en 2 stroopwafels.
I'm thinking an Arab-European immigrant. You know? Yeah, an Arab-European immigrant. I mean, keep talking there. Keep talking there, Sander.
Taco, siesta. Buenos dias, eres...
No, don't try to act Mexican now, boy. I know it. Let me tell you something. I know that you're a Arab-European. Am I correct? I mean, just be honest. You're an immigrant. You know it. You see, he's laughing. I knew it. I'm great at this game. I'm great at this game, man. I'd be a millionaire right now if this was a real game, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. I knew it, baby. I knew it. Woo! I told you, man. I knew he was a European Arab immigrant, for Christ's sake. That's why he's laughing. You know, he's one of these Arab immigrants in one of these European countries, for Christ's sake. Oh, man, that's great. Woo! Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? We got area code 408 on the horn. What's going on, man?
What's up, Ghost? It's a real Mexican right here. How you doing today?
Hey, what's up? It's Goofy Bone. Just give her a bone. What's going on, man?
No, I'm just listening to your trolls and fake Mexicans out there. Quit acting Mexican. That's a race you don't want to be. Trust me. I have to deal with that.
No. Look, I'm not hating on Mexicans. I'm just saying that, the Mexican Americans that I know, The Mexican Americans that I know that I party with, you know, the Tony Sanchez's, the Ernesto Enciras, the Jorge Cortezes, you know, they don't get the highlights from the La Raza. You know, La Raza hates on, you know, the Mexican Americans that I know because they're multimillionaires. And that's my criticism. That's my only criticism of the Mexican American heritage, man. I mean, look, I'm in Austin, Texas. You know, I mean, there's a bunch of Mexicans walking around out here, man. So I mean, I work with them. I employ some of them. I mean, it's you know, it's pretty cool, you know.
But Gus, let me ask you a question since we're on the subject. Do your Mexican friends, do they act Mexican or do they act more American?
Well, it depends on what you mean by acting Mexican. I mean, once again,
meaning
if
you go to their house, and do you see like Jesus or the Virgin Mary everywhere?
Obviously, yeah, of course. You're going to see the Guadalupe. You know, the Guadalupe. You know what I'm talking about, like Guadalupe?
Yeah.
You see that. You see the Jesus. I didn't realize that Jesus changed his name when he visited Mexico, and it's Jesus.
Oh, yeah. It's Jesus.
I don't know. I don't like religion. I don't like religion, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, what do you got to say about you know, Dominic Strauss, man? I know that you know, this kind of goes into your area, man. I mean, you know, there's a lot of women that yell rape because you know, you didn't call them back the next day, kind of thing. And you know, what do you think about this guy? They got DNA evidence on this son of a bitch. You know, he did some West African immigrant from Djibouti, gave her the old in out. Apparently, there was some anal involved in this rape process. No joke, according to reports.
You know what?
But I guess you know, for a French guy, you know, I guess it's all Greek to him. You know what I mean? Anyway, go ahead, man.
You know what, Ghost? If he's got evidence, he's done. If you got the evidence, you're done. Complete done. You're doxxed. You're done. Everybody knows. You know what I mean? But if you don't got evidence, if it's just, you know, her getting mad because, you know, she got it good that night, but in the morning she didn't get the oh baby, I'll call you later type feeling, you know, they tend to do that type of stuff. You know, women are
you've actually talked about this a couple of times. Can you elaborate? Like, I know that you go out and you know, you play the field, rightfully so. You don't have any kids, right, Goofy?
Oh hell no. I'm on the rubber system, Ghost. And
yeah,
you know
that's what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. Or you
It's
know,
like
and if you're not going to, you know, use prophylactics, I mean, you know, kids that are using, you know, that are delving into sexual relations, all right? Anybody who's listening who's delving into sexual relations, shoot it in her face, please, or somewhere else. I mean, don't go out there and be like, and you know, 9 months later you got a kid and a lifetime financial commitment, for Christ's sake. I mean, pull it out, shoot it somewhere else, please. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just my advice.
Exactly. Don't waste a life, people. Shit. Throw rubber on it. It takes 5 seconds, and if you can't do it, it takes you an hour to do it, then you might as well just give up on life. For real. You're the way.
Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, it takes you, what, 10 minutes or something? One of them 1 minute brothers or something?
Who, me? Nah. It took me 5 seconds to throw a rubber on Ghost.
I thought you were talking about like.
Are you all right over there? You've been drinking too much. Come on.
Well, I've been drinking a little bit. I tell you that. I've been drinking.
You're talking to Goofy Bone here, but no. But back to this stupid, idiotic fool. I mean, you're done. Forget it. You see, people with power like his, he thinks he could get away with this type of stuff. No. You're an idiot. Obviously, God punished you, and look what your punishment is. Take that and just die. That's all I could say. You know, this guy's got AIDS now, and what more can you do? Now the public knows you have AIDS. You're done, buddy. You're completely
done. And his
done.
wife is sticking by this schmuck. Can you believe this skank? I mean, she's like, standing by her, man. And he's got the goddamn AIDS, for Christ's sake. What the hell's going on with this crap?
These people are stupid. But anyways, Ghost, I also wanted to call you to tell you, you know, that preacher that said May 21st was the end of the world. Now it got changed, Ghost.
Actually, we're going to talk about that later there, Goofy. Yeah, he did. He said that he miscalculated once again, and now it's going to be in October, this October. And then, now we're going to see the, Halloween time. How convenient, right? Everybody's having a party, having a Halloween party, costume party. He's like, no, your party's going to be wrecked by Rapture. I mean, what a scumbag, man. Why doesn't this guy do everybody a favor and take a dirt nap? How about that? Why doesn't this guy just kind of, leave the car running in the closed garage or, do an all-nighter and then drive 300 miles? I mean, that sort of thing. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing this old man. He's made $80 million giving people this BS nonsense that the end of the world has been coming for the past 20 years, 25 years. Can you believe this crap?
You know what? That's even worse than people dressing up as Jesus, asking for money, saying that God Almighty said that I have to look like him and I need your donation for the church. You know what I mean, Ghost? I don't know if you have that in your neighborhood.
Oh, well, are you kidding me? I mean, we've got street preachers all over Austin, Texas. I actually have a little pamphlet. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh about this. I actually got a pamphlet of some artist who drew a Jesus throwing people into the pit of fire.
Oh yeah, there you go.
He's throwing. I'm not joking. This is for real. Somebody gave me this, and there's a Jesus. He's got like the Big Bam Bigelow style, raising him over the head and throwing them into a pit of fire. I kid you not. And they were on the pamphlet. It said something to the effect of, find Jesus or you're going to burn in hell. And
yeah.
I was like, man, that's very holy, isn't it? That's really, really holy of these people.
I mean, a true capitalist would have read the Bible, and Jesus died for all our sins. So basically, we could go out and do whatever the hell we want. So when we go to heaven, he basically said in the book, he died for all our sins. So open the door, please. Thank you very much. If it goes down.
Yeah. I mean, he died for all our sins, and first of all, if you want to oblige the story, that would entail the fact that we're genetically embedded with a certain idea for existence, and that's not the truth. I mean, we're born innocent, and we're only taught by the environmental influences that comprise our upbringing. And we're not like the spider that has already been genetically coded to weave its own web, to kill its own prey. I mean, the ants, to make an ant pile and, get food for the colony. I mean, these animals, insects, they've all been genetically wired to do this thing. We haven't. And, for us as human beings to be so pompous into believing that, we got to save human beings and every human being needs to be fed and clothed and housed just because they're existing is going against the very fabric of nature or what is the laws of this world. If you know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you something, Ghost. I'm Mexican, so I'm over here believing that the aliens from space came through a pet project out in the world to see how far it could get, and obviously we're the outcome of that. So that's what I'm riding on, Ghost.
I'm not going to say that aliens, in the traditional sense or in the ideal sense, created us per se. I wouldn't, go that far. But once again, the evidence of some kind of a design is here. We just look at the continuity of the Fibonacci sequence of everything that grows, and we take a look at all the experiments that scientists are doing. This atom collider experiment that they're doing in some Arctic nation somewhere. This 2-mile atom smasher that's basically creating a new mini universe within this contraption. I mean, it's truly unbelievable, man. Let me tell you, fucking magnets. How do they work? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's Goofy Bone, man. Thanks a lot for calling, Goofy Bone. I appreciate it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say? We were talking about the DNA evidence that's linked to Dominic Strauss-Kahn supposedly giving the old in out to this West African immigrant from Djibouti. So I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? We got Steve Miller on the horn. What's going on?
Hi. I've got
How's it going?
2 points about Dominic Strauss-Kahn.
Firstly,
as the head of the IMF, he must be quite psychopathic. The raison d'etre.
We can't understand you stupid European bastard. All right, get a better internet connection wherever the hell you're calling from, whatever mud hut you're in. We got Carl in Mississippi. What's going on?
Hi, Ghost. I want to see your pillbox, if that's okay. I haven't been in for a while. How have you been?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, another fruit bowl from Europe? How convenient. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Eddie Izzard, all right? Elton John, all right? George Michael, all right? Freddie Mercury, all right? I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, learn how to be a badass out here, all right? I mean, why don't you Europeans grow some balls and say, we're not going to act like a bunch of fruit bowls. You know what I mean? We're not going to act like fruit bowls anymore. Jesus Christ. Let me go ahead and continue on. I mean, I don't want to hear this, malarkey whatsoever. We were talking about the DNA evidence linked to the maid's dress from the ex-IMF chief, Dominic Strauss-Kahn. I want to hear what you have to say about it. Let's go ahead and take some callers here, shall we? We got area code 200. What's up? Oh, you're just playing with your pecker shaft. We got Alabama Waters. What's going on?
Oh, my God, Ghost.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Not
Ghost,
this train
I got my
testicle.
papers done, and I'm finally a woman. I can go into the women's bathroom now.
Oh, my God.
It's official. I mean, and plus, I get like $250 more on my check every month.
Oh, my God. For being a trans testicle, you're getting money?
Well, no. According to the government now, I'm officially a woman. I get the $250. That girls get more.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you faking? You got a kid or something? Did you adopt an African kid? What's going on?
No, it's a little Vietnamese child. His name is Milang.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? I mean, first of all, trans testicle, all right? First of all, we obviously know you're a man, all right? We obviously know you're a man. Secondly, you continue to call up here, acting like this trans testicle, for Christ's sake. And the bottom line is that, you're a fruity ass. And you know this, right?
What? No, according to the government, now I'm a woman. I can go into the bathroom legally and do whatever I want. I can go put on my man makeup, and I can change Milang's diaper,
Oh my God! Now let me ask you something. Do you still have the flesh flute between your legs, or did you cut it off?
No, I've had to cut it off to get the paperwork.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. So who in the hell, took off old One Eye there?
Oh, it was just, you know how I moved to Texas? I just crossed the border real quick and had some Mexicans snip it off.
You actually trust Mexican plastic surgeons to, do some kind of vaginal construction operation, for Christ's sake? Are you kidding me?
Now that I get the extra $250, I can go get, it painted. I can get the details, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Get this sick sadistic. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Good God. I mean, do you hear the kind of garbage that calls me up, man? I mean, I get emails constantly stating that all this that is conducted on this broadcast is completely made up. That it's just, I'm getting people to call up and act this way, that this is not an actual glimpse into America, or the world, for that matter. But let me tell you something, it is. All right? It is a representation of the world. It is a representation of America. It is a representation of what's going on here, for Christ's sake, and it's sick. It's disgusting. And I can't believe that these scumbags have no damn shame for themselves. I mean, did you hear that trans testicle, for Christ's sake? Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and continue calling. We got was it Don Paulo? What's up?
Yes, Ghost. Don't.
Yeah, I can tell that's the Arab European. Who else we got here? We got Jeffy. Jeffy, are you there? Hey, Jeffy, are you there? What's going on? You silly bastards. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter, for Christ's sake. Here's a little bit of a subject matter that should concern everybody. We are going to have a G8 meeting, which is the summit meeting of all 8 powerful, industrious nations of the world. Actually, Nicolas Sarkozy, all right? Nicolas Sarkozy is hosting this G8 summit. Now, in this G8 summit is going to be a proposition by the leaders of the G8 to regulate the internet. That's right. What did I say, folks? I've been saying it here for the past several months, ever since this ridiculous anonymous hack. All right, they're going to regulate the internet at the G8 summit, and it's coming this week. All right, they are going to regulate the internet. And why are they going to regulate the internet, folks? Well, because of all the precarious intrusions on computer systems and hacking and all this other nonsense. Not to mention that, and there's the report right here, folks. And I'm just going to quote what Nicolas Sarkozy has said about the internet. All right. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here, because it was an interesting quote, and I think that I think everybody should read into this quote and figure out, what's going on here. All right. Now, it says, calling the rise of the internet a revolution. Mr. Sarkozy compared its impact to that of 2 previous transforming episodes in global history. The age of exploration and the age of in the Industrial Revolution. The Internet Revolution doesn't have a flag. It doesn't have a slogan. It belongs to everyone, he said, citing the recent uprisings in the Arab world as an example of its positive effects. Before an audience that included top executives of some of the world's largest internet companies, including Google, Facebook, Amazon, and eBay, he added, however, the universe you represent is not a parallel universe. Nobody should forget that governments are the legitimate representatives of the will of the people in our democracies. And to forget this is to risk democratic chaos and anarchy. Nicolas Sarkozy, that's his statements right there in, his view on the internet. And here in the G8 summit, folks, what did I tell you? They're going to talk about internet regulation. They're going to talk about clamping down on an international front. The governments are getting a little scared at this point in time. What did I tell you? They're getting scared. And now they're trying to throw an internet regulation, but, the people that actually created the internet and actually give out the IP addresses and the internet domain names are trying to do whatever they can to make sure that the internet is unregulated. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to do whatever it can to see if the internet can, be its own autonomous entity without necessarily having to have any of these totalitarian rules be implemented by any kind of international consortium or any one of these goddamn countries, for Christ's sake. So I want to hear from you. What do you think about this? This is actually going to be brought up at the G8 summit coming later on this week. What do you think about it? All right, internet regulation on an international front. What do you think? We already called on that asshole. 111, what's up? You're taking too long. We got Lethal Capital. What's up? We already know who that is. 111. What's up? Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Biomed. What's up?
Hey, did you see Obama's crash today in Ireland where he's coming out of his driveway.
Yeah, we saw the little crash. The limo kind of hit some kind of rail underneath a steep hill or something like that. Who cares? All right, go suck down a cheap bottle of hooch. We got Whiskey River in the house.
Oh my
What's going on?
I got the gerbil stuck in my ass. Help!
Oh my God, this fruity ass trans testicle again, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God! If it's not lamer ass, no personality having jerk nut trolls, it's these goddamn trans testicles trying to fruit up my room and smell it like butt crack. All right? And if it's not them, it's all these other goddamn leftist agitators that are obviously too stupid to comprehend some of the commentary that I'm conveying. All right? I mean, I'm shooting pearls here, for Christ's sake. All right? I'm shooting pearls here, but because they're so lazy and so complacent and don't want to do a goddamn thing, they just want to sit on their goddamn asses and continue to mooch off of us, continue to be leeches, continue to be a burden to civilization. That's why, once again, I have to call on all capitalists throughout the world. It's time for us to separate ourselves from the masses, and we have to assert our authority, and we've got to do it now. We got to do it now, and we got to do it fast before these goddamn masses jeopardize the personal liberties and the personal freedoms and the personal rights of prosperities to us capitalists. All right? The general masses of the world, which are ignorant and are complacent and are out here trying to rabble-rouse the whole world into complete chaos and anarchy. They are jeopardizing civility. They are jeopardizing prosperity. They are jeopardizing liberty and freedom, and they are providing substance for these totalitarian governments to continue to incrementally assert totalitarianism. They are providing substance to these ass-clown, ridiculous megalomaniacs in bureaucracy to assert their totalitarian tentacles in every portion of our lives. It makes me sick that nobody out there is as angry as I am about the totalitarianism being implemented on us capitalists, but I will not go quietly in that good night. I will continue to voice my opinions. I will continue to tell everybody throughout the world of the wrongs that are being implemented against us capitalists. And remember this, capitalists worldwide, we fund these little people in the government. We fund these little people. And for these idiots to be sitting here waving their fingers in the faces of the taxpayer, for these bureaucratic, nimrotic ass clowns to be sitting here raising their totalitarian tentacles into our personal freedoms is a disgrace. It's a disgrace, and it's time for the capitalists to take power, and it's time for the capitalists to take power now, for Christ's sake. It's time for the capitalists to take power now, and I'm calling on everybody throughout the world, the true capitalists, the capitalist army, and everybody who believes in the capitalist ideology. It is time for us to separate ourselves from the masses, and it's time for us to take power, and take power now, for Christ's sake. Damn it! I'm not joking, for Christ's sake, man. I don't want to live amongst the whole masses of losers, for Christ's sake. We're on the cusp of human innovation. We're on the cusp of human evolution, for Christ's sake. And the only thing keeping us down are the masses that sit here and continue to be a detriment, that continue to be obstacles in the way for human progress. It breaks my heart, for Christ's sake. It breaks my heart. I mean, I'm passionate about these things. I hope you can feel the passion. I hope you can feel the fury. Because let me tell you something right now, this is what gives me energy. This is what keeps me going, for Christ's sake. It's what gives fuel to my fire, that the capitalists continue to go on into the future and flourish and prosper and continue to produce new generations of capitalists. So one day, throughout the whole international community, capitalists will rule the world, for Christ's sake. Where's my goddamn microphone, for Christ's sake? Where's my goddamn microphone, for Christ's sake? I can't find it anywhere. Oh, I'm so tired. My heart is racing like a rabbit, folks. It is 68 degrees here in my office, but I'm sweating. All right? It's 68 degrees in my office, but I'm sweating. And the reason I'm sweating is because I'm burning with energy. I'm burning with energy for capitalism. I'm a capitalist. I'm a goddamn capitalist. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's my mic, for Christ's sake? Where's my mic? For Christ's sake. Here it is. And let me tell you something, folks. When it comes to capitalism, I'm as serious as a heart attack when it comes to this. Do you understand? It's capitalism to the soul, to the bullet hole. And I'd rather die than to sit here and be in the same bread lines as the masses that are going to be sitting there on their knees, smelling the crap that they defecate on their disgusting, ridiculous, redundant rags for clothes, begging for a loaf of more bread, saying, please, give me a loaf of bread, please. And let me tell you something right now. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not going to be one of those people. Let me tell you something. Everybody who's a true capitalist, everybody who's a part of the capitalist army, everybody who obliges the capitalist ideology will be there with us, prospering until the end of time. And I'm not joking about that. I'm dead serious. I know there's people out here that want to sit over here and flap their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard, talk a bunch of little, half-witted, sentence fragment-ridden pieces of garbage nonsense. But inevitably, what we need to realize, it's time for us capitalists to take power. Jesus Christ, it makes me sick. I mean, what is it going to take for you idiots? All right? What is it going to take for you simplistic morons to start realizing that you need to embrace capitalism, that you need to spread capitalism? I mean, don't just sit there and be complacent. Go out there and put some goddamn propaganda on the damn walls of the street. Print out some goddamn pro-capitalist propaganda and throw it around there. Pass out pamphlets, for Christ's sake. I mean, do what you have to do to spread capitalism. I mean, open your mind, for Christ's sake. Open your goddamn mind. Open your goddamn mind, for Christ's sake. Open your mind. 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 That's right. I'm calling on all you listening. It's time to open your mind to this crap. Don't fall for these goddamn governments. Don't fall for these bureaucrats giving you two-bit smiles. It's time for you to embrace capitalism. It's time for you to accept it and to be rich and to be prosperous like all of us. And don't be like the masses that are sitting out here pissing and moaning, waiting for handouts. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours, for Christ's sake. It's just you have to take it. No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to give it to you. It's time for you to open your mind. Stop listening to Big Brother government. Stop collecting government entitlements. Open your freaking minds, you morons. Open your mind. I'm not joking. Open your freaking mind, simpletons. You want to be in a bread line? You want to be in a bread line? I don't want to be in a bread line.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
All right, I'm back. And let me tell you something right now. I've got me some goddamn, I got me another glass of some Cavassier. You know what I'm saying? I want to say cheers to everybody out there who's listening in, all the true capitalists, all the people that are listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. We are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio Show. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, before we move on, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, go to the social networking sites, go to the blogs, go to the forums, and spread it around like wildfire. And not to mention, folks, with the player, we got the True Capitalist player going on with the little embed this. You can actually embed the player on your social networking site, on your blog, and actually simulcast the broadcast. Believe it or not, you can actually simulcast the broadcast as it's live, as it's playing, for Christ's sake. So, no BS. Not to mention, folks, that I've got a lot of people who are listening in right now who at times can't be with us here in the chat room that actually tune in live with us on the smartphone. They're either at work, listening via Bluetooth in their ear and having the cell phone in their pocket, listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast as they're working, as they're at, any kind of family event, a funeral, whatever the case might be, folks. You can actually listen to it on the go, and I'm telling everybody to please do it, all right? I mean, there's nothing like the actual live show. I know we have a lot of podcasters out there, all right? I know we got a lot of podcasters out there, but lo and behold, it's nothing like the live show. It's a live show, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on, you can't beat it. 646-652-4869. We're talking about how the G8 leaders that are going to meet here later on in the week are actually going to talk about implementing an international internet regulation system. That's right. The internet regulation system wanted to be implemented by the G8 summit that is going to be meeting later on in the week, folks. And I just want to see what people have to say about it. We're going to have a regulated internet now. I wonder if they're going to be regulating speech. They're going to be regulating, something that, how can I put it? I mean, they're going to be doing some serious business. I mean, if I say something bad against a certain government, are they going to jail me, for Christ's sake? Are they going to throw me in prison? Huh? Give me a damn break. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Who else we got here? We got 111. What's up? That's lame, all right? And it's old, too. It's old. Aztec, what's up?
I'm shooting gerbils here. I finally got it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Some gerbil up the ass having tranny again, for Christ's sake. Why don't you go to, tranny radio or something and learn how to put on makeup on your ugly ass or something?
I'm the trans testicle that lives in Austin. Oh, my God, I can't believe you don't remember me. I've called 3 times today.
No, shut up. You don't live in Austin, you fruity bag. Get this fruit ball. Get off, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, whenever anybody says, oh, what do they mean by gerbils? What do they mean by hamsters? Let me tell you, in the 80s, and I'm sure they're still doing it now, all right? In the 80s, the homosexual community had this hysteria and this phenomena where they would actually tape up, the bodies of rats or gerbils or hamsters and actually insert these things in their ass. All right, I kid you not. This was a big thing in the homosexual community. They would actually put a live hamster and insert it in their ass, and they would take sexual gratification out of the suffocating and the suffering of the hamster or gerbil in the shit funnel. All right, I kid you not. This is not a joke. I mean, this was real big in the 80s, for Christ's sake. We all know what happened with Richard Gere. All right, so let's not go there. Who else we got here? We got Sweet Home Alabama. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
What's up?
Hey, I was just wondering, it's me again, by the way, your favorite Mexican.
Oh, yeah, the Arab European immigrant. What's going on?
Hey, man, what's up? Hey, I was
What's
just
your real nationality? What kind of Arab are you?
Mexican.
No, you're not Mexican. You're an Arab. Come on. I mean, you're an Arab living in Europe. I can tell right off the bat. All right. So what kind of Arab are you?
Oh, well, you called me a dirty Mexican last night. Can you?
Yeah, you stupid dumb Arab. Who else we got? We got 111. What's up? Oh, Jesus Christ. We got 818. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
How's it going?
I'm gonna be in Texas.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Bring your mom over here so I can put a boot in her hole. Tilly Grease, what's up?
Oh shit! I'm on my girlfriend's Skype account. Hello, Ghost. How are you doing? Sorry for the trolls. It's getting a bit ridiculous, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's stupid, and it's not funny either. It's not funny.
Can I talk about the G8? I've seen a draft of what's going to be talked about. It's not about freedom of speech. It's going to be stopping pirating. Mainly, that's the biggest issue, because it's laws different around the world for it, so they want to get a universal law going.
So, do you think that China will oblige the anti-piracy issue that's going to be addressed at the G8 summit?
Well, yeah, because most discs, etc., are manufactured in China. You know what I mean? If people are pirating from that, then they lose money. But that's the main
certainly,
point of
and I do understand, where they're coming from, but at the same time, we also have to understand that, that's the evolution of media, and I think that the companies like the record companies that produce these records need to realize that they just can't shit out a record and kind of hyper-sensationalize one single from that record and then force the public to pay $15 for the damn CD only to get a stinker of a rest of a record because they peddled one song. Now, music artists actually have to have talent. They actually have to have a song that the general masses like at this point in time, and it's no different from when the cassette tape came about. Remember when the cassette tape came about? That was the same issue, the VCR. The same issue came about. Oh, it's going to hurt us. We're not going to make that much money. Well, yeah, the people that suck aren't going to make money. You know what I mean? If you're an artist that sucks, you're not going to make any money. But look at Lady Gaga, for instance. This stupid Skankosaurus hermaphrodite penis. I mean, look at how much money she's making, and you can go download her stupid crap anywhere for free, and yet she's making gang loads of cash. $90 million. Lady Gaga made last year. All right? I mean, let me tell you, I don't like Lady Gaga. I think she's an idiot, but hey, she's selling, the people are buying her, and that's all that matters. $90 million she made, for Christ's sake. I mean, I just don't understand why people are going to sit here and say, "Oh no, it's not fair. We gotta protect copyrights and meh." Let me tell you something. I think that if people are going to utilize, recordings, they're going to utilize written material, they're going to utilize video material in personal usage. I mean, if they're going to share it on a personal usage level without the intention of infringing upon somebody's copyrights with the intent to profit, I don't see anything wrong with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I don't see anything wrong with what's going on out here in the internet, for Christ's sake. It just says to me that these artists have to take their heads out of their ass, and they're going to have to start being more talented. They can't just put out one single, put out a whole record, get millions of dollars off that, and just go away into the sunset. You actually have to have talent, or You could be the most untalented piece of crap, like Rebecca Black, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that little girl, for Christ's sake. Here she was, some spoiled little snot-nosed brat that complained to her parents.
Oh, Mommy, Daddy, I want to be an American Idol. I want to go out and be a big star. I want to get
And her mom and dad finally got tired of her little yapping. Probably took her to some hip hop artist, urban producer. They hooked her up with this little song. They hooked her up with, some kind of a makeshift video. She puts it on YouTube for free, all right? I mean, she put it on YouTube for, her own personal amusement. Lo and behold, it goes viral. She's making $1 million just by putting out, something for free on YouTube, all right? So come on now, man. Come on, man. Come on, boy. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. 646-652-4869. We're talking about the G8 leaders meeting this week for tighter regulation on the Internet. I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? You know what I'm saying? All right, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Who else we got here? We got Herder. What's up? You're just sitting here playing your Peter Bumper, for Christ. Get him off. We got Claire. What's up?
Oh my God! If they sent.
You trans testicle. We got Gizzard. What's up, man?
Hey man, what's going on? Yeah, you're totally right. I mean, with the song, what they're trying to do, they tried to pass something like this through Congress before. Did you hear about that?
No, well, they've done this many times. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just, we're trying to become like China, and it's just ridiculous. So trying to censor the internet, and it's not right to do that kind of stuff. I kind of copyright infringe myself. I mean, Adobe Photoshop, like seriously, that should cost $700, and why should normal consumers pay that kind of price, or why should we pay a ridiculous price for songs that they're not even hit? They're a shitty ass music song.
Well, you see, you're stretching that a little bit. Now let me tell you. Software is proprietary, all right? Now, you don't necessarily have to go out and purchase Adobe Photoshop, all right? I mean, there are other alternatives, to Adobe Photoshop. You've got GIMP. Believe it or not, GIMP is an open source program meant for image modification, image manipulation, fabrication, so on and so forth. And it's free. It does the exact same things with the exception of a few filters and a few, a few add-ons, something of that nature. You've got, a free open source program, for Christ's sake. Now, if you're going to gank Adobe Photoshop and, put a different serial on there or crack it or whatever the case might be, in my personal opinion, I think that is theft. I mean, they actually put a code on there so that you don't thieve it. And now, it's way different than utilizing personal broadcast use for certain songs or certain audio recordings, so on and so forth. For instance, when somebody puts on a YouTube video of somebody's, song, I think that's actually promoting the artist. I think that when YouTube users put on a video of somebody's music or something of that nature, just as long as they're not accepting the copyright, they're not accepting any kind of royalties, they're not making any kind of capital from the broadcast, I think that it actually hypens up the artist. I think that it actually spreads the artist's fan base to more people than weren't listening to it before. And in my personal opinion, I think that, only trying to go back to this old idea of how the entertainment industry had this monopoly over entertainment is useless, all right? I mean, the Internet has given us new opportunities to seek other forms of entertainment, all right? And if we can't find that form of entertainment that we like, well, we can make it, for Christ's sake. We'll make the entertainment. If you don't like the songs that are being produced out here, go goddamn make a new song and put it on YouTube. Go out there and spread it around. You don't like the videos that are happening? Well, go out there and make a new video. If you don't like the movies that are going on here, man, let me tell you, with digital technology, with the amount of just unbelievable evolution in camera technology, you can make yourself an excellent movie on the cheap if you're creative and you really have the ambition to do so. All right? I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. Don't let these gatekeepers of entertainment and information allow them to take control of the power of creation and content creation. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the G8 Summit? 506, what's up?
Hey, man.
Yeah, you sound fruity. 906, what's up? Yeah, you're not even doing anything. Who else we got? We got 111, what's up?
70.
You stupid idiot. 405, what's going on?
Hey, Ghost.
We can't hear you. You're coming in staticky. You all right? Yeah, we can't hear you. 3 strikes and you're out. You there?
Does your butt still hurt?
Yeah, this stupid, dumb Arab immigrant. John Williams, what's going on?
Yeah, hi, Ghost.
How's it going?
How's it going, mate? I got a question.
All right.
Do we have any kind of autism?
Do we have any kind of autism? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Why do you rage so often? Why?
Why? Why don't you take a look around you? Take a look at the world, all right? I mean, take a look at all the disgusting scumbags that are walking the face of the earth that are making no contribution to their society other than turning perfectly good food into shit, all right? I mean, that's why I'm mad all the time. I mean, it makes me sick when I walk outside my doorstep. I go to the supermarket, and here I am. I'm, putting, slabs of T-bone steaks and sirloin steaks, prime rib, ground sirloin meats. Just stacking my basket up, and you see these sour scowls from these scumbags that, for some reason, can't afford. They can't afford these, high-priced meats, so they look at me like I just farted on their kid's face or something. Because, look, he can afford this and we can't do it. That's not fair. I'm buying it out of my own money, you ass clowns. I'm buying it out of my own money. How dare you scumbags, because you made the bad personal decisions. The bad personal decisions of sitting here and, having children before you can afford them, putting yourselves in debts you can't pay, by doing all these other nonsense that you cannot afford the type of foods that I'm getting in the supermarket does not give you the liberty to look at me cross-eyed when I'm in the goddamn supermarket, you filthy loser scumbags. Jesus Christ, that's why I'm so mad. Do you get that now, John Williams? That's why I'm so mad. I mean, there's an element of anger in there because I cannot believe that I'm surrounded by losers. Do you understand this?
Yeah, of course. But why raging on the internet? What does it help?
Yeah, well, you know what it helps? Let me tell you what it helps, all right? It sparks synapses in the brains of those that are listening throughout the international community, all right? It actually promotes the idea of capitalism. It inspires those that are just complacent to go out there and take action. That's why I do it. Let me tell you something right now. I have been given videos through email of people that are actually going out and, spray painting capitalism on buildings and doing things of that nature. But let me tell you something. I'm not advocating that type of illegal activity. I'm not advocating to do that sort of thing. But let's be honest. This is the type of activity that we need to start seeing. We need people to go out. We need them to put posters of, capitalism or death. We need pro-capitalism pamphlets being passed out here in the general American public. We have to go out there and make sure that these people are well informed that America is turning itself into some kind of socialist pissing ground. And that's why I'm saying, folks, it's time for us as the true capitalists of the world to take power and separate ourselves from the masses. And I kid you not, don't just stand there. Get off the sidelines and get on the front lines. And the front lines are right outside your goddamn door. They're right outside your goddamn door. Give me a drink, for Christ. Give me a drink. Let's get some of this Cavassier here. Good stuff, man. It's excellent stuff. Anyway, do you have anything else to say, John Williams?
Yeah, I have one thing to say. I think you masturbate.
No, I got something to say for you. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Get this idiot off. Free internet. You're on the mic. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. I have a quick question for you.
All right, go for it.
Where did all the gerbils go? Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This sick son of a bitch. I mean, what do you want to have a tranny off or something? Is this why you keep calling back, for Christ's sake? I mean, do you want some credit because you can sound like some, soprano with her nuts cut off or something? Is this what you want?
No, the reason is you keep picking up. I just call on Skype so I can listen. What the fuck?
Oh, shove it up your damn, clogged up artificial twat. All right? I mean, give me a break. I mean, look, this idiot is obviously calling because, they want a tranny off up in here, for Christ's sake. Look. Just because, all right? Just because you can sit here and act like some high-pitched trans testicle doesn't give you any reason to, give yourself any spotlight of any sort. Do you understand?
Well, I mean, I already shoved it up my butt, but the gerbil's there. It clogged.
All right. Everybody heard that, right? Now, watch this.
Hello? This motherfucker's calling up acting like some bitch. Hello, bitch.
You're gonna do your impression and it sucks. I'm sorry.
Your fucking impression sucks, motherfucker. The hell are you talking about?
What do you mean? Look at you. You're a
Look at you, motherfucker. I'm sitting over here making you look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack. You motherfucker.
You're so...
I mean, give me a fucking break, motherfucker.
All right, that's about enough. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. All right, that's enough with the trans testicle, for Christ's sake. I mean, before you know it, man, we're going to turn this place into the goddamn paper moon or something, for Christ's sake. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's coming that part of the show, for Christ's sake. Young man. Uh-oh. I said, young man. I said, young man. You don't need to be a tranny, don't you? You don't need to be a tranny, don't you? Come on now, man. Homophobic out here, you freaks. Hey, even though you're playing for the pink team, who cares? All right, get it off. Shut it off. Anyway, that's about enough. I'm sorry y'all had to see that tranny off. I mean, that was, this idiot wants props because he can sound like some stupid bimbo. I mean, that's just not, a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give me something to impress me, for Christ's sake. I mean, anybody, 1 minute I can sound like this.
Hello, or I can sound like this on the fucking internet on True Capitalist Radio, motherfuckers.
So, don't sit here and give me this nonsense that, you deserve so much credit because you can sound like some goddamn trans testicle or something, for Christ's sake. I mean, anybody can do this. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, 1 minute I can sound like this, or I can sound like a Mexican if I want to.
Hey, dog, what's up, Holmes? Órale, puro pinche Mexicano radio aquí. Órale, ¿qué hubo? What's up, Holmes? That's right, dog. Órale, Paco Aguilar aquí, puto. No tú lo quieres chingazo, Holmes. Órale, ¿qué hubo?
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not joking here, all right? I mean, I can sound like this, or I can sound like some black guy. You know what I mean? Like some black guy. Hey, black guy, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, blood? You know what I'm saying? Mother like me just chilling like a villain, baby. Yeah. Growing up in the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out there talking all that yin yang and shit. Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, what, you Jersey Shore idiots? I mean, what, you want me to sound like a wop or something? Hey, you doing here, eh? Hickory dickory dock, your mom was sucking my... Oh, yeah. I got a couple of broads over here, like 2 or 3 of them. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to shove my sausage down their throat. All right? That's what I'm doing here. All right? I'm shoving my sausage down their throat. So, come on. I mean, don't call up and give me this nonsense because you can sound like some goddamn trans testicle that you kind of, deserve some kind of credibility, for Christ's sake. Get this shit. Get him off. Jesus Christ. 310, you're on the horn. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, dude. I just wanted to say that I want to have sex before I get married.
Okay, you sputtered out the sentence fragment. Continue the joke. If you expect lulls, you no personality having jerk, go ahead.
Yeah, and I also want to outlaw religion. And I also want to say that the government...
you know what? Nobody really gives a crap what you want. You sound like some stupid half-witted kid that didn't even listen to the basic fundamentals of communication in school. All right? Nobody gives a two flying shits about what you want. All right? Why don't you go to work and maybe, somebody might care if you pay them a couple of bucks, all right? Until then, shut your stupid snot-nosed mammy-living mouth. Get them off. You break. Like we care. Oh, we need to... Shut up. Shut your stupid hole. 405, what's up? 405, what's up?
Hey,
yeah, you're just taking... that's just too loud. Turn the damn radio down, loser. All right, 906, what's going on?
Just crusty crab.
Your mother's got crusty crabs in her vaginal hole. Who else we got here? We got John. What's up, John? Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go with the asshole putting his phone up to his 8-track player. And, we're supposed to be what? Taken back by it, lolls at it? I mean, give me a break. Why don't some of you idiots get a goddamn personality, for Christ's sake? I mean, does it not humiliate you assholes that I'm making you look stupid? And you people are just, no lulls whatsoever, for Christ's sake? And doesn't it strike you odd that your simplistic ass can't come up with any kind of a logical thought other than a sentence fragment? You're stupid. You're idiots. I mean, surprise me here. Surprise me. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah, Sarah Palin. Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin in the news again. We talked about it yesterday. Her ex-aide has put out a book talking about how this bimbo liked to play the victim. I mean, isn't that how most broads that think that they're all that, isn't that how most of them play it anyway? You know what I mean? I mean, why is Sarah Palin any different? I'm sure that's how she got to the top. You know what I'm saying? With her stupid little wink that she does, winking at people. I bet you half the cocks that she winked at thought that they were actually going to get a BJ after they gave her promotion. And when they didn't, they were like, oh. I mean, I'm not joking, man. I mean, it's just disgusting. It's pathetic, man. I cannot believe that America is taking this dunce from Alaska as any kind of a legitimate member of credible political thought. All right? And this is what's disgusted me. This is why I left the conservative movement. All right? This is why I'm no longer living the conservative lifestyle, because they have embraced Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin and her dirty dish rag whore of a daughter. What the hell's her name? Bristol. That stupid skankosaurus Alaskan Eskimo pussy slutbag who hopped on something that looked good, that looked good in a hockey uniform and worked a hockey stick. And we're supposed to just kind of, accept this as legitimate political substance, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is a stupid bimbo running on the idea that she is a conservative candidate, a religious candidate, and for Christ's sake, she can't even tell her daughter to keep her freaking legs closed, let alone use a prophylactic, for Christ's sake. And it's stupid. It really is stupid, for Christ's sake. And according to reports in the National Enquirer, you've got Todd Palin getting hand jobs by Eskimos out there in Alaska, for Christ's sake. He He's getting happy-ended massages from Eskimo bimbos, literal Eskimos, not just, figuratively speaking. I'm talking literally speaking. Eskimos. For Christ's sake. Anyway, hold on. Let me get Mudkips for life. Get that idiot out of my chat room. Get that stupid sorry set. Get him out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Stupid fruit bowl. Anyway, who else we got going on over here? We got, Jesus Christ, the Blue Dragon. What's up?
Hey, big boy, me again, your favorite Mexican.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Zagap. What's up? You're not. We got Vince in the Bay. What's up?
Oh my God! Hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Can you get this trans testicle up? Damn trans testicle starting to become an internet butt stalker here. All right, why don't you take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack already? All right? Jesus Christ! Anyway, we got Billy Houston. What's up, Billy? Christ, man. I mean, come on. You know what? Just for this, you know what? Engineer, you know what? These people are pissing me off. Put on Give Her a Bone. Put on Give Her a Bone. Put it on.
Sorry. I've got sex on my mind. You know what? This is so fucking hot. You're turning me on. I've always wanted to fuck you. And here's my chance.
Baby girl, you must understand. I could never be your man. I'm just here to be your bones, giving you some juicy moans. Something that you like is thick. Trust me, baby, I'm busting lips. Getting you now, ready to dance. At the end, I'll be in your pants. Back at my head, you see it slow. Cause this is our night, but you don't wanna go too straight. That are getting freaky. I feel like a plumber, fixing this leaky. Put it in the hole like Tiger Woods. Watching this girl just feel so good. She's falling in love.
Oh yeah, here's my part. Here's my part. Here it is.
I eat a big plate, so we talking about all bullshit lies. After the meal, we go for a drive.
All right, turn it off. Turn it off. I just like that song, man. I like it. All right. I'm sorry. I know everybody's like, no, don't do it, no. I like the song. I mean, it's a great hook. Just give her a bone. I mean, come on, man. Woo! Anyway, let's take some more callers here. Who else do we got here? It's the same schmucks calling, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? It's the same, schmucks calling. We're not going to take any calls. I mean, I would take more calls if there was more people, but it's the same idiots. It's that stupid Arab European immigrant. It's that stupid trans testicle. It's a couple other, is this a Krusty Krab? I mean, it's these same morons that, provide nothing else original. And it's sad, but this is why America is being flushed down the toilet, for Christ's sake. I mean, nobody else. I mean, whatsoever. Here, 973, what's up?
When you tell the engineer to put on a song, are you talking to yourself? Because that's kind of pathetic.
What are you talking about? I got an engineer here, you idiot, all right? I got an engineer. Hey, Paul, tell him that you're here. See, there's an engineer right here, for Christ's sake. Stupid idiot. Anyway, let me go ahead and take another caller here. Who else we got? We got 407. You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
Yeah, I want to know, where do you buy your Cavassier at?
I buy it from the damn liquor store. What are you talking about? We got an exclusive liquor store out here on 6th Street in Austin. That's ran by a private individual that I go in and get not just Cavassier, I get all kinds of stuff at.
What would you recommend?
What do you mean? What do I recommend for what?
For a drink. What would you recommend?
Well, I recommend anything Scotch or Cavassier related, straight up or on the rocks.
Okay.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. if you buy some Cavassier, now it doesn't matter what Cavassier, whether it's Hennessy, whether it's Louis, you just need about 5 or 6 drinks of that son of a bitch, and you're toasty. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even need to be, you know what I'm saying? It's not like beer. You know, with beer, man, I could chug literally like a 24-pack of beer and just, you know, be all good and no problem. But you got about 5 or 6 drinks of some badass Scotch or some badass Cavassier. Man, you're getting hammered and toe up, man. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, thanks for calling. We got to get through with the show here. We got 22 minutes left. We're talking about Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin and her ex-aide releasing a book, and she's, you know, got her little goons out here trying to release positive propaganda towards her favor. I want to talk a little bit about haterism. Yeah. We've got a lot of people, you know, throwing a lot of haterism around yours truly, and I'm used to that. You know, I'm used to people hating on me. I'm a lavish lifestyle living, limousine riding, private jet flying kind of an individual. So I get a lot of haters. You know, that's just how it is. You know, anytime you're any kind of a prosperous capitalist, anytime that you're wearing, you know, Rolex watches. You're wearing Hugo Boss, you know, suits, or you're out there flossing, so to speak. I mean, you're going to get gang loads of haters, and you know, that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I am. I am a you know, kind of individual that likes to do this. Now, what I don't appreciate is the amount of haterism that one gets when they are trying to take advantage of their success, trying to take advantage of their prosperity. I don't like the cross-eyed looks from you hater-ass bastards. And let me tell you something right now. I'm very close to start punching people at will if you people continue to hate on me out here in real life, all right? I don't appreciate it, all right? I mean, I know that I look rich, all right? I am rich, all right, baby? That's what I am. That's what I do. I'm a capitalist. All right, I'm not some scumbag who's just going to sit back, play with my Peter Popper, smoke dope all day, and watch cartoons and not enlighten myself, all right? I mean, you know, every day, if I'm not making money, I mean, there's no reason to live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every day, if I'm not making at least a couple of $1,000s a day, then why even wake up? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why even wake up and continue going, for Christ's sake? It's all about making money. That's what it's all about. All of it. That's what I'm saying right now. It's all about the money. There's nothing else but the money. Nothing but the money. You know it, and I know it. And let me tell you, anybody who tries to tell you otherwise, anybody who tries to say, oh, Ghost, it's not about the money. It's about friendship. It's about family. It's about the free things in life. Well, let me tell you something right now. It's all about the money, all right? Anybody who tells you otherwise, you tell them, look, I bet you that I can buy your mother. I could buy your mother, give her $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, whatever her price is. If I had the cash in front of me and gave it to her right now, I could buy your mother and have her do whatever in the blue hell I wanted her to do. All right? If I wanted her to drop her drawers and spread them in the middle of the street and saying, open 24 hours, open 24 hours, she'll do it. You want to know why? Because I've got the money, and it's all about the money. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all about the money, baby. It's what wakes me up every morning. Every time I, get through the day, I'm making money. I love it. Are you kidding me? There's no exciting feeling. I think about, all the steaks that I'm going to have out here in these steakhouses, and I think about all the good meals and all the extravagant trips that I'm going to take. I think about, I like paragliding and doing that sort of thing out there off the coast. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, I like doing all this crap. It's beautiful. All right? I mean, seriously, and everybody asks me, well, why do I act so heartless? I mean, why do you do this? I mean, I do it for the love of the money, baby. You know it and I know it. All right, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. We're talking about haterism. It needs to be stopped. And how do you stop it? Well, why don't you get a freaking job? All right, how about that? Get a freaking job. All right, let's take some calls. We got Banana Man. What's up? You're just sitting there playing with your Peter Popper. Rocco, what's going on?
What's up, Ghost?
How's it going, man?
Not much. I had a different question, but on the topic of haters, yeah, they kind of fucked me up a couple, like last week when I called in. You had a bunch of haters calling in, and you put me in the party line with them, and that shit really fucking sucked.
No, really? You were out there in the party line? What were they doing? Were they just kind of clowning on you and laughing, trying to get lulls, or what?
I was just a big fucking circle jerk, man. That's all it was.
Oh, man, that's horrible. That's horrible to hear, but that's haters for you.
Yeah, I'm Rockstar57 in the chat. Been listening for a few weeks, but I wanted to bring something to your attention, man.
What's up?
I was watching fucking Nat Geo, and they had this story on adult babies. Have you heard of those fuckers?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, these stupid scumbags, these, assholes who want to be treated like infants, and they've got fatties, like these fatty women actually appeasing these stupid morons because these fatties ain't got nowhere else to go. So they appease these idiots by treating them like infants and changing their shit diapers and that sort of thing. Yeah, I understand. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's this fat fuck guy on there. He's an adult baby. He collects Social Security and claims he can't work because he's an adult baby. But he's like a fucking fully trained carpenter, and he makes all of these like adult baby high chairs and fucking strollers and shit. Fully capable of working, but he collects Social Security because he's an adult baby with some fucked up mental condition, apparently.
Well, yeah, in this new liberal America, anybody can collect Social Security. All you got to do is claim that, I'm depressed, I'm schizophrenic, I'm bipolar, all these pseudo-scientific categories of mental illness. All you got to do is claim it, act it out a little bit. These idiots will write you a prescription. Before you know it, you're collecting Social Security off of some bogus, mental ailment, and you're out there in the club getting drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking about just fucking quitting my job, saying I'm a lazy fuck, seeing if I can collect some money, let the government...
No, just get this, get him off. That's not what you're supposed to do. What the hell are you talking about? You're supposed to go out there and work harder. You're supposed to flip your chips. You're supposed to go out there and make investments, get assets, not be some waste of human flesh, not be some entitlement-ridden, breadwinner-receiving dumbass that's going to be in a goddamn bread line. You got to be a capitalist, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, I'm sick and tired of these scumbags sitting over here. I think I'm just going to be a loser, too. I'm just going to go out and be a freaking loser. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a freaking loser. I'm going to be a freaking... Yeah, you're going to be a freaking loser. On my tax dollars! On my and the capitalist tax dollars, you ungrateful little... Piece of crap! On my tax dollars! I mean, don't you idiots understand, for Christ's sake, man? I'm giving you people ideas. I'm trying to set you on the path. I'm trying to show you capitalism. I'm shooting pearls here. I'm shooting goddamn pearls, and you people are making this information go right through your thick skulls, right above your head. Jesus Christ, it makes me sick to my stomach, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. I try to provide insight. I try to provide commentary. Nobody's listening. Nobody cares. I get jaded, for Christ's sake. I'm depressed. I'm sitting here shooting pearls and nobody got their interested, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'm tired of this crap. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I'm doing this crap. Jesus Christ. Give me the microphone. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the goddamn. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. I lost my mic for Christ's sake. Oh, gee. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I think I just had too much to drink, man. I'm sorry. I just think I had way too much to drink here. And all the excitement. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. Oh, give me my mic. I need a mic. Give me a microphone. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, man. I had too much to drink. And, I had a good day today on the market, even though it was fluctuating. I just had too much to drink, man. And I got the ulcer. I got the ulcer because of this freaking show. And whenever I get too riled up here, just the stomach gurgling, it gets the acid churning in there, stomach plasma moving around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we were supposed to get around to the hangover, but I guess I'll get around that tomorrow. I think that anybody... Sorry. I think anybody who watches, this kind of ridiculous nonsense is a freaking milky liquor and deserves to be beaten in the balls repeatedly with an Acme brick. And then Harold Camping, the asshole who predicted the end of the world, this asshole once again is pushing it back to October now that he was wrong about the last one. He's pushing back the end of the world, the rapture, to October. So anyway, let me go ahead and take a couple of callers here. Who should I call here? Who should I call on here? 406. All right, where's 406 at? Where is that son of a bitch? I don't even see 406 on my switchboard, for Christ's sake. 302, you're on the horn. Shove it up your ass. 407, you're on the horn. Stupid putty bastard. 906, what's up?
Hey.
What's up?
You mad, bro?
Get off, you little jerk. 703, what's up?
What's the best capitalist country in the world?
What's the best capitalist country in the world? Well, that's actually rather precarious to say at this point in time. As the way it looks like a lot of the South American countries or countries south of America seem to be more open to capitalism than America itself. So, anyway, let me go ahead and hold on a second. Let me go ahead and give some shout-outs before it gets too late here. And once again, folks, follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Ghost Politics is the name to follow, all right? All right, Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, you milky lickers, all right? Give me a follow, all you assholes that usually follow me, and then because I have a controversial tweet, you idiots want to sit here and stop following me like a bunch of jagoffs, all right? Give me a follow on Twitter, all right? Now let's get some shout-outs. We got, get that one idiot, the first one. Get him out! All right, we got 1, the anal discharge, 1, the rectum sausage, 2, makes you idiot. Get that stupid idiot, get off! We got AIDS for breakfast. We got alcoholic. We got anal chocolate. We got Annan. We got baby butt boy. We got beautiful Soviet. Get that idiot. Get that Soviet bastard out of here. Get that dumb vodka drinking bastard out of here. And get Brodo Faggins out of here too. I don't like that bastard either. Get him out. We got Candle Jack, Captain Capitalism, Captain Charisma. We got Ceiling Cat. We got Check My Doubles, Club Foot. Get that other idiot after Club Foot out of here. Get him out. Get out. Get that other idiot out. Just get them all out of here. Get out. We got Dan Kennel. We got Davy McDonald. We got Desert Rose. What's going on? I heard your show last evening when I was a little inebriated with shots laced with Red Bull. We got Dias Even. We got Donald Weber. We got Don't That Mudkips. We got Get That Other Idiot after Don't That Mudkip. Get that idiot. Get him out. We got Ferret in My Bum. The sick son of a bitch. We got Future DMB. What's going on? Get that other idiot after Future DMB out here. Get him out. We've got Get Out of Here Stalker. All right. Get that other idiot out of here too. Get that other. Get out. Get out of here. Get all those ghosts out of here. Get them out of here. Get out. Get out. We got Gizon. We got G. Manzari. We got Gog Magog. We got Grit 44. We got all the guests. Look at all the guests that are up in here. What's up, guests? Why don't you give me a follow on Twitter right here at Ghost Politics, all right? We got Herma Durr, all right? Get that other idiot after Herma Durr out here. Get him out. Get out. We got Iban Ezzo. Get that other idiot out, Iban Ezzo. Get him out of here, too. Get that piece of crap out of here. Get out. I'm 8 to fall, whatever the hell that is. I'm Shooting Pearls here is in the house. I'm Shooting Pearls. We got Gems 93. We got Jewish Mexican capitalist. We got John Brand. We got Joseph Stalin. Get that Joseph Stalin out of here, too. Get that stupid sack of crap out of here. We ain't going to praise the... We got my kids. We got MasterCard, Max Talk, another my kids. We got Melissa Hopkins. We got Menno Mem, Michael Thomas, Mountain Goat. Get that idiot. Get Mountain Goat out of... Get that idiot. Get out. Get him out. We got Mystery Man Ryan. We got Nick Gers. We got Nipple Scoops. We got Nozart. We got One Angry Jew. We got Orson Welles. Get that other idiot after Orson Welles out of... Get out! We got Red Medicine in the house. Rockstar 57, Salvador. Get that other idiot after Salvador out. Kick him out! We got Single Mommy. Kick that single whore mother out of here, too. Get her out! Get out! Get that single whore out! Kick her out of here! Get out! We got Scissor Me Timbers. Get that other idiot after Scissor Me Timbers out of here. We got Southern Prime. Get that other idiot after Southern Prime out of... Get him out! Get those idiots out of here! Get them out now! We got Stephen Mena in the place. We got Stretch My Nuts. That's disgusting. We got the German, the German. We got the guy 1337. Get that other idiot after the guy out here. Get him out! Get them all out of here, these sick sons of bitches. Get them out! You sick bastards. All right? Get that other idiot out of here, too. Get that other idiot. You got Tazeki. We got Uksuma. We got Vince in the Bay. Hey, Vince, no offense. I don't know why you got all butthurt yesterday. I was just listening to your goddamn show giving you ratings. We got Walls. We got Wired. And we got You Tell Me You See Me Trolling. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening in. All right? Long live the capitalist movement. And go to CapitalistArmy.com. CapitalistArmy.com. CapitalistArmy.com, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I'm out of here. Long live capitalism. And once again, follow me on Twitter, folks. Follow me on Twitter, Ghost Politics. I am out of here. Thank you for listening. I'm here Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure to spread the word and let everybody know that Ghost isn't affected in the house. Spread it around like wildfire. All right, we're out of here. Get it off. Get it off.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.